Dream Juice Chronicles.
Episode 1, baby.
Super
Cup still has some
Avengers
left in the
Doomsday,
tank.
big announcement.
Hockey was the most
That quarterback
skilled
leads the team,
sport.
right? So why not any other quarterback?
Ranch sucks.
Just got out of an opening night IMAX premiere of Thunderbolt.
I'm saying exactly Captain America. Is that a fast food burger? I'm not saying you would put it. I'm saying
Honestly.
no. I thought about
Welcome
it.
back to the Dream Juice Podcast, episode 13.
Marvel Endgame, you get your point.
If I haven't rewatched it once, why would I rewatch it?
You should know. So quit complaining and get back to like
Dream Juice
grind, bro.
June
Start doing
things
stuff.
birthday spectacular.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Dream Juice Podcast, episode 25 of the podcast. And we got our man Gally back on again. Second time in 3 weeks, man. Last minute, he said, hey, man, I can join on. And so why not have another guest on here?
Absolutely.
And so another great episode for you guys today. We got some stuff to talk about to begin with. We have a little bit of a kind of a community viewer Q&A for 25 episodes. So we picked out a couple questions that people have asked us, some topics, hot takes, maybe.
Gally's in for a treat.
Absolutely.
So
Congrats on 25 for you.
I know.
That's big, bro.
I appreciate it. We've got a little bit of a review over the first two episodes of Peacemaker, the new DCU show, entry over that. We got some news bits, and then we've got the premiere of our new extended football segment, Juiced Up.
Juiced Up.
You saw our picks with Gally a couple weeks ago, and we've decided to take the college football segment and expand it, doing multiple little segments, and of course the pick'ems. And you'll see our Juiced Up in the second half of this episode.
Yep.
And so
We're gonna see what teams are juiced up for the season. Who's
so,
juiced up for the week?
Happy 25
Happy
again,
25,
Cade, man.
man.
It's gone a long ways.
Consistency.
News. I mean, it's lowering down a little bit the amount we're talking about Spider-Man Day, Brand New Day, and everything, but there's something every single time. So it just came out that Jackie Chan had visited the set of Spider-Man Brand New Day and announced that him and his stunt team are indeed working on Spider-Man Brand New Day, which
That's good news.
Absolutely.
Very good
I already had the
Imagine
utmost confidence with Destin Daniel Cretton and Shang-Chi and how the fight scenes and everything
Now it's
worked
just
out with
getting
them.
better. Now it's just getting
And now
better.
having Jackie Chan
Yeah.
direct the stunt team and everything, like, it's top notch.
It is.
It is.
It's just another touch to it. It's
It
all
is.
said now. It's all said to be perfect. So
Yeah.
just ready for it to come out. Man.
Absolutely. So I mean, that's as quick as it is. I mean, Spider-Man Brand New Day, we've talked nonstop about it, so that's it. But as far as Avengers Doomsday goes, on the other hand, Simu Liu, the actor for Shang-Chi, came out and said like he got to speak on his process of getting to return as a character and getting to film Doomsday and be around all the different MCU actors and everything. And he basically said that Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom's performance is going to blow everybody away.
Wow.
And so
That's good to
I don't
hear,
know
man.
how much you can say. Like, of course, if you're in the movie itself, you're going to have praise
It's
for the other
interesting he
actors.
says that
but
because we don't even know if we're going to even get to see his face. So whatever his performance is, it's kind of tricky
absolutely.
in that manner. But
it is very interesting. And speaking of RDJ and Doomsday, the reported big fight that happened on set between RDJ, Ryan Reynolds, whatever, it's all false. RDJ and Ryan Reynolds have never even met, and there was no fight to begin with. And
Never
so
even met, man.
I don't. I'm
quit
just
starting rumors, man. False rumors.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is Reynolds in the movie, or was that a rumor? Is that like?
I think it finally was confirmed that Deadpool will be in it, and so Reynolds is.
He posted. Ryan Reynolds
like,
posted, right?
He posted some like.
He posted
picture.
his logo with the Doom, the Avengers logo, and
Yeah, something like
so,
that.
Yeah, it's
and so
looking like
we're
it.
assuming, and then like, man, like you said, I'm tired of the fake
false
rumors.
man.
Have you? I ask you something, and this goes to you too. Have you guys ever thought about going in blind for a movie? Do you guys know kind of what that is? Like going to see a movie without having watched any of the trailers or knowing anything about the movie.
That'll be me for Doomsday.
I commend you, and I wish I was in that same situation. Honestly,
You can't stay away from it for our case.
For our case, not, and because it's Doomsday, I can't do it. But at this point, I really wish I could for Doomsday. One, because just like the negativity surrounding this movie is like people just making up stuff, just hating to hate on it.
Yeah.
And like I'm like I'm nervous about it. I'm skeptical about it, but like
you can tell there's people definitely are, because we posted a video about you talking about the Symbiosis bar. It's supposed to be a bar, but you said the creators over there on it, and someone was commented saying it was a spoiler alert. But for him, that's kind of a spoiler if you see it that way. Like, but then again, it's like, dude, you have tons of people out here.
I'm tired of so many things coming out about this, and then so many things people just making up in these reports.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's just getting to the point where it's annoying, and I'm tired of it. And we know when those trailers are coming out, like the amount of people that switch up and are, we're so excited, we're so hyped for it. Like it is what it is. But
so you guys are plugged into it, so obviously you probably have a good beat on it. But like, is the Marvel like fan base, are they not like, is it not rallied around Doomsday right now? Like, is there a lot of fracture in that?
It's a little bit half and half. It was more on the no before we got Thunderbolts and Fantastic Four, I begin with, and now with these last couple movies, Marvel's really started to get back on track. A little bit more, but everybody is still, there's so many people that still aren't for Robert Downey Jr. being Doctor Doom or coming back on it, and people are just like, it's not going to work. We'll see what happens. But I mean, that's that. But I mean, Avengers Doomsday, it is what it is. But as far as like the next thing in the MCU, we got a trailer as of today for Marvel Zombies. Did you watch that, Kate, or did you look into it?
Of it. I mean,
and so I mean, that's coming in a couple weeks, which could be interesting. I'll say immediately whenever
it's like a what if.
It is. That's what I was saying, and that immediately I kind of had a little bit of bad taste in my mouth when I started the trailer, because it's the same style of animation as What If, and I was like, oh, not again. But they've been working on this, or this was announced like 4 years ago or whatever. But hey, Marvel's not pushing back, R-rated, all this stuff, and so looks cool. Looks cool too, man.
We'll see.
But,
it does.
Yeah, as far as that's pretty much it. As far as Marvel, I mean, we're kind of straight to the point with the news today. Not much discussion because we've talked about this stuff so much. But
we have.
As far as DC stuff goes, the Clayface movie that's coming out next October, November, recently started filming, and of course, people are going crazy as far as trying to get set photos for that, just like they are for Marvel movies. But they're trying to find out if this Gotham City looks like the Robert Pattinson's Gotham, and trying to make the connections of, is Robert Pattinson going to be the DCU Batman? Everyone's going back and forth for that, and so that's definitely interesting. But as far as Robert Pattinson's Batman goes, they did say as of today that next April they're finally starting to film the movie, and so we will see.
We'll see. And
I still think it's very interesting that James Gunn and DC are going with a Clayface movie this early in the whole DCU. It's going to be their third movie ever, which is a very interesting pick, but it's also a very interesting pick to have a solo villain movie before you introduce your Batman to the universe like that.
So this is supposed to be a whole different Batman revolved around Clayface, or
I don't understand. It's weird. It's like doing what Sony did. It's going to be a lot better than what Sony did with their movies, but it's like doing what Sony did and making a Morbius movie or making a Venom movie before there was even a Spider-Man introduced in that whole universe. Yeah. And so it's definitely a weird choice, but hey, it's supposed to be good, man. So.
But the logo was different, right, from the trailer? The logo for Gotham City was different between...
Yeah, there have been like set photos where there's been differences in Gotham City, the Gotham Police Department. People are like kind of differentiating the two from each other, and so it's interesting.
So what like if they have Robert Pattinson set to be filming? What you said, February or whatever, but it's like, what are they supposed to do with two?
I guess just a standalone, like the Dark Knights were, maybe, or like a.
I have no idea.
Not related to the DC.
I'll take it. I mean, y'all know. I mean.
Yeah, you're not a whole for DC.
I mean, I could be like the second movie could really like change my whole like attitude towards
the first one. Should have.
Nah, bro. It's not it, bro. It's not it. I need to see. I just want more, man. We'll see.
But that being said, like with Clayface coming and starting to film and it coming before a Batman would be introduced in this universe, it does lead me to kind of believe that we're getting closer and closer to them announcing who's going to play Batman. It would make sense for that, if not him appearing in that movie. And so it definitely is interesting for sure. But on the topic of DC, Peacemaker has been out. Season 2 of it has been coming out. There's 2 episodes coming out week 3, or episode 3 is this week. And so I know Cade is fairly new to the show because he didn't watch a whole lot of it till season 2 came out, and so he kind of binged the first season. I kept up with it when it first released a couple years back, and so we're kind of give like a little bit of a brief overview review reaction to the first 2 episodes So I wanted to get your kind of overall thoughts because you watched it all at once. What you think of the character of the show
Dude,
and all
I don't
that.
know, bro. I don't know what y'all. I'm really not feeling it at all.
Really?
I'm not, bro. When y'all, hands down, like y'all told me to stop everything. I think Mason said this specifically. Mason told me. I think you saw this text. Mason said, hey, "Stop everything you're doing and watch Peacemaker." And when Mason was watching this beforehand, when I've seen clips of it, I'm like, "Bro, what is this?" So this time I actually decided to give it a shot because they were both telling me to like watch it. But I'm like just watching it. I'm like, okay, it might actually like if Mason's saying this and they're saying like I need to give it a shot before like I'm like dogging on it. But dude, I'm watching it and it's just like the one thing that triggers me the most about it is I just feel like majority of it is just like bad comedy. I mean, you guys might think it's funny, but I feel like the whole like for one thing, I didn't laugh at all. Like I just feel like they're purposely like doing these jokes. And one thing before I get any deeper into it, I've said in the past, I don't know if you heard this, like I haven't been a fan of John Cena doing stuff. Okay. I haven't been a fan of it. And then it's like even this, I gave it a fair shot of me like trying and giving it a shot. But a lot of it was just like, it kind of cringes me a little bit because it's like they're just doing like all this like purpose comedy that I just like, they're obviously trying to be funny, but at the same time, they're just like, they're trying to be funny, but I'm not laughing. That's how I feel most of the part. It's just different. It's different too. It's just, the whole thing was just odd to me. I don't know. The character, who's the character I sent you? The
Judo Master?
Yeah, Judo Master. Dude, that dude was, if there was one time I laughing at it, was that dude. He's like, it's just silly, bro. Some of the stuff.
Yeah, I kind of get it. It's just
different. I honestly, when I was watching that, I was actually like curious as to like why you would like, and honestly, bro, I got into season 2, episode 1. I was like, bro, what are we watching? Really? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah,
dude, that was wild, bro. That was actually insane.
So I was already after season 1, going into like first episode of season 2, and I was just like, and then like this certain scene, I was like, bro, what are we doing? It's just kind of, I was like, what is going on? But I don't know.
To your point, it is kind of all of the James Gunn comedy aspects that we got from like the Guardians movies. They like took it into Peacemaker and like turned it up to the max. Like the entire, like there is always something trying to make a punchline, something.
It's every second.
There is. And so with that comes a lot of them missing, a lot more missing rather than hitting because it's always repetitively trying to do that. But I mean, I think what works for me is that some of them do hit, but it also has a lot of the elements that the Guardians movies have. It's a lot of people that come together that are, you know, the misfits, the D-list characters. Peacemaker was not a known character whatsoever, and it's making them. Yeah. They have the emotional moments. They have all that stuff. They have the teamwork and everything. It's
like silly to me almost because I feel like they add so much. Yeah. Like he perfected the Guardians touch in Superman. I mean, that's why I liked it. I feel like I hate like I also hate it, but I like it at the same time because I get Guardians vibes when I don't want Guardians vibes in a Superman film. But at the same time, he like perfected it, bringing that perfect amount of comedy into there. But this one, it had me thinking like, is it just maybe it's just like the actors and actresses that aren't doing, you know what I mean? Like if this was like a whole different set, I don't know. It just brings me back to the point of John Cena. I don't know. It just seemed like a little.
I didn't dislike John Cena beforehand, but this show has made me to come to like his acting and everything.
When Mason was talking about like drop everything better than all Marvel shows,
I think
where are you at in that standpoint?
I think like I'd put Loki, WandaVision above it, but I'd firmly put Peacemaker right there behind those two. Yeah. I'd watch it over.
Hawkeye after.
No, absolutely. But no, I've just come to really trust James Gunn and everything he does, and I know what to expect when I'm going to watch something that's made by James Gunn. And so at this point, it didn't really shock me what I saw whenever you get in to watch it, how much of the comedy, all that kind of stuff is into it. But I think even with the crazy stuff in season 2 so far, I've come to enjoy it. I think it's a little bit more, the emotional scenes so far in these first 2 episodes of season 2 have hit a little bit harder
season
than
2,
season 1.
They're obviously trying to bring him in involved with, I mean,
with the new universe,
they had some Batman in it, and
Arkham.
Obviously, all the Green Lantern and
that one I'm excited for is the Green Lantern show.
So they're obviously trying to tie him in, but other than that, I feel like another thing is I feel like he doesn't use his mask a lot. Like obviously you see it. I think it's the first episode. I'm like, whoa, his mask does that. Yeah. But I'm like, I feel like he isn't wearing it like 80% of the time.
Yeah, that's
so I don't
true.
know.
And so I mean, this season so far, I've liked the first 2 episodes. But I don't know what direction it's going in so far. There's a little bit of a hint of where it's at, and so the overall story, but there's still a lot of open plot points. It could go any direction with how it's going. And so I'm definitely interested. I'm tuning in each week to watch it. I know the other Mason would probably agree with me more if he was here. It'd probably be. I don't got him with me, man.
I told him to watch it just to see what he thought.
But I mean, hey, we'll see what happens, and we'll probably have a little bit of more in-depth review when more episodes come out and the story of the season, gets more fleshed out. But apart from that, that's pretty much it. Not much to go off of with only 2 episodes yet. But
you recommend it though to people?
I would recommend it if you like what James Gunn does, if you know what he's going to do, if you like the Guardians movies.
Here's one thing. I'm hard-headed when it comes to shows and movies. And Mason, that's one thing that was tricked right here, is Mason rates a lot of movies high.
Yeah.
And stuff. But also Mason understands me, so when he tells me something I like, I put a lot of trust into it, and I'm like, oh. Mm-hmm. So when he did this with this show, even when I dog, I'm like, bro, what is this? This doesn't look good in the past. And he did it, and I was like, bro, I told him when I saw him this past week, I was like, bro, you had your first miss on telling me something I would like. I was like, this was not it for me. I don't know. But at the end of the day, I'm hard-headed when it comes to stuff. I'm more of a picky rater than it is than Mason. We're opposite on rating.
Does it have room to get better for you, or are you just completely giving up? Like, nah, this.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I just was zoning out a lot during it, so.
All right, man.
I don't have a lot of the thing I don't want to fully commit to is I don't have a lot of points to tell you why as to I don't like it, but as of right now, it's just not an attention grabber for me.
Okay.
So I would definitely put not most. There's a lot of Marvel shows, but
What
the
is
ones
the
he was
Marvel
talking
show for
about.
you? Like, what is like the best one?
The top is definitely Loki, but I told him we had an argument last week. I said Hawkeye over WandaVision, and then WandaVision behind it, and he was saying Loki, WandaVision, Hawkeye.
Mm-hmm.
We had an argument over Hawkeye and WandaVision being better, but those 3 are definitely for sure above the show for me. He doesn't like Hawkeye, man.
I do like Hawkeye.
He likes Hawkeye.
There's a big gap between WandaVision and Hawkeye.
I know, but that big gap's crazy to me.
It is. It's a big gap, bro.
It's a big, huge gap, man. For me, it's like I thought Hawkeye was just like barely better than WandaVision. I thought they were like really close to it. It was a good little conversation to have, but it was definitely just above it for me.
Yeah, that's wild.
We don't need to get into it again.
That's wild, man. But like we mentioned earlier in the pod at the very beginning, it's 25 episodes of Dream Juice podcast. We've been going at it since
It's crazy
March?
how short episodes seem. Like we've been doing this since March?
We're doing it since March, but it feels like we've been doing this a lot longer.
We've missed 1 week since March?
And it's only episode 25.
That's
feels
nuts.
like we should be
It's crazy to
double
think
that.
about, man.
But it is crazy. So we decided to do a little bit of somewhat of a Q&A and reach out on our social media. So if you haven't already, go follow us on TikTok and Instagram. And a couple people left some comments, and so we're going to kind of address those and see if we have any answers for them.
It's going to be fun.
It is?
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, we haven't done it before.
Yeah, that is true. I tried not to look at the comments too much before I wrote them down, just so it can kind of be like off the dome instead of having answers for each one. And so
did you create answers? I didn't.
I did not.
Okay.
We'll see.
Jeremy's is pretty like creative. If you want me to start.
Go ahead, start with it, man.
So Q&A. We did a Q&A. Gally, I mean, you saw it. We did a Q&A asking everybody if they had any questions or hot takes. Anyways,
you can answer anything.
You can answer too. So we're gonna start with the first one. Shout out Jeremy J Man. He had a little question for us, so I'm gonna read it to you guys right now. This is Jeremy's question. If the MCU did a rom-com, who would be the 2 characters? And it cannot be Peter Parker and his girlfriend, and why? Little creative there. If the MCU did a rom-com, like a quick rom-com between 2 characters, and you can't count Peter Parker, just any Spider-Man and his girlfriend, who would it be and why? A rom-com. That's different because I strictly want to go to Star-Lord and Gamora.
That's literally what I was getting ready to say. Because I was saying the 2 characters that fit the rom-com genre the most, that it would work best, would be a James Gunn, Star-Lord, and Gamora.
If it's the comedy part of it, it has to be that. Like, can you imagine just you could get Star-Lord and Gamora, dude. Like, you could definitely fit a perfect rom-com movie with just them. Because you have Star-Lord who's super goofy, and Gamora is just like playing. That's literally my exact very answer. Violent and stuff. So I feel like that would be number 1. I'm trying to think of any other possible ones that could be in there.
I mean, I feel like Steve Rogers and Peggy.
Yeah.
would be a great ROM. But I don't know. But
You have no.
I'm trying to think of the perfect rom-com.
Steve Rogers is so literal for everything.
But then again, like even I never saw the romantics. Like there was romantic sides to Star-Lord and Gamora, but like if you're really trying to find the perfect one, that's more calm. I feel like Steve Rogers and Peggy is more rom.
What about like
you know what I mean?
What about? I mean, you kind of get that with the Iron Mans already a little bit, but
Tony and Pepper.
Yeah,
that might be more accurate than because they have. More
you could do
calm.
the Bruce and Black Widow that they tried to do in Age of Ultron.
They tried it. That was just really awkward.
Like dude, I
don't think you did end up ending. I think Pepper and Tony, because Tony's just naturally just comedy, man.
Yeah.
And they did have, you have the Iron Man on the head, or Iron Man 3, they have their rom moments, but you strictly, I feel like you want to go straight to Gamora and Star-Lord, but in the end, I think it's got to be Tony and Pepper.
Okay, yeah, I think that because Pepper's always so like not irritated.
She's, like,
sometimes irritated, but stressed about what Tony's always having to do and all that stuff, and so that'd work.
But she can handle him really well, and I feel like
it would work, man. So I think those are two pretty. Good,
I would say
picks,
Tony
man.
Stark and Pepper.
So not bad. That's a very creative question. I like that.
Very creative.
All
Shout
right,
out to A-Man.
Next up, coming from Kate. You've seen her on the pod before. Shout out to Kate. What is the biggest mistake the MCU has ever made?
Oh man, I could tell you right now. If you don't have one.
What? Yeah, go ahead.
Having freaking Kang get shut down by a bunch of ants, bro. That's the first thing that my mind goes to is having freaking the Kang the Conqueror be brought down by a bunch of freaking ants, man. Like, what are we doing, man? I tell Josh, so we were just talking about this rating or doing our whole rankings. I'm like, dude, Quantumania. It's the only thing I like is just we get to see Kang and all that, and then it just shuts it all down. Because I don't know if you ever saw that movie or no, but Kang the Conqueror is supposed to be the next Avengers threat. And
Jonathan Majors, right?
Yeah, Jonathan Majors, and he had a pack of ants from Ant-Man and Hank Pym.
That was how he's
dragged him down, and everyone was pissed off because it was like, dude, he's supposed to be like Thanos, and he's like dragged down by ants. That would be mine. I mean, you guys.
Mine's kind of similar to yours. I'll say like Quantumania and Kang was kind of the nail in the coffin for me because I think people were slowly trying to get away from Kang and what the MCU was doing.
Yeah.
And then that movie came out, and then everyone's like, "Yeah, we're done." And so leading up to that is probably my biggest mistake in the MCU is them having the multiverse and how they dealt with it, and just trying to do so much stuff all at once. It's literally the quantity over quality problem that they had for years.
I would say
the Disney Plus stuff and making series for characters that nobody cared about, the Echo, the Agatha, Ironheart.
Sure,
and so it's stuff like that. It's just too much stuff and too much homework per se for the movies. And so so I guess from No Way Home up until I guess you could almost say Deadpool and Wolverine, that whole period of time, that's just...
I don't want to, because you have Doomsday and Secret Wars coming out, so I don't want to really commit to saying that they have a lot of stuff they've released, because some of the stuff they've released could come back in a Secret Wars or Doomsday. Yeah, 100%. But I definitely think the Echo, some of the other stuff that's pointless, they should have had a better plan. Like, if Moon Knight's not coming back, if Eternals isn't coming back, that stuff, it's like, bro, if
it's a lot of that stuff.
You need to take a little more time planning and less drop, because I think they were planning on just dropping a bunch more than they actually were just making.
It's 100% the quantity over quality thing. That's the biggest mistake for me. I mean,
too much quantity.
It is
too much quantity.
It is. It was too much, all at once, and I mean, it just not it for me, man.
Rather wait.
And taking this big of a gap to now have an Avengers movie. We had nobody teaming up with each other at all in this entire period, which was kind of crazy to me. And so that just adds to it.
Gally.
Man,
you have any mistakes in the MCU?
I mean, for me, as a casual MCU guy, I think casual plus, I feel like anything multiverse got me. Yeah, like what you said, homework. That's a great way of describing. I think watching the last, I don't know, 5-6 years of Marvel was just man, who is what? And then I'm watching Eternals
lost, man.
And I'm like, wait, so they're not coming back? Is Harry Styles in the MCU doing Is he coming back? What's happening?
That's what also sucks, because you got people like us that try to stay on top of it all just because we're on top of it, and then it's more about like the outsiders. It's like we want everyone to enjoy Marvel, but at the same time they can't because
like
they're not that into it to be doing homework.
What started the multiverse? Was it Endgame or was it like one of the? Strangers?
I mean, that's what
it was. It was probably it was Loki and then No Way Home and Doctor Strange.
But what caused everything is what we're probably going to find out in Doomsday.
Correct. And okay, and here's I did see something which is kind of going back to my point of I'm skeptical, but I'm backing Doomsday fully.
Yeah.
Is think about now it's a loose comparison because the way the Infinity Saga was constructed and everything was coherent and connected was so well done, and that's not nowhere close to how this has been. But how was Thanos built up before Infinity War?
He was in credit scenes.
That's it though. Yeah, there was nothing.
It was Guardians.
Correct, in that one scene, but like that didn't do much.
One scene in Guardians, he had one.
And the post-credit scenes weren't like
they were nothing. They were just hints of him.
And so compared to Thanos, we've seen Doom in a post-credit scene, and we won't be seeing Doom fully until Doomsday, just like we didn't see Thanos fully until Infinity War. And so talking about a villain not being built up into that, it gives me a little bit more hope for Doom and Doomsday. But then
they
people
just did Thanos so perfect.
They did.
Bro.
I feel like it's either that or they don't really have a good idea.
Like they were talking about
exactly
Thanos, like from what was the first Guardians 1? First time we hear about him, and then
it was
it was
Avengers.
the first time we hear about the stones.
That's my second point. Is like, okay, you can say, okay, maybe Thanos wasn't featured as much or built up as much until Infinity War, but the whole story evolved around the Infinity Stones, and that was, and so I'll agree to that. But you can also say the same thing for the multiverse, the different universe and the incursions. They've been happening in different movies, whether or not, and so it's almost kind of the same thing, which is why I have a little bit of hope for Doomsday still about this, is because like while it's not as well done and constructed as the Infinity Saga was, and to my point, Marvel didn't even know what direction they were going at some points. Yeah. But the pieces are still somewhat still there, and they can still be put back together and have a good like ending, I guess. But just circling back around to what I was saying and what Gally was saying, it's just the homework and every which way, and even people like Gally, like who's been, I guess, displaced from the MCU since Endgame and everything. But hey, let's come back and watch Eternals. And now all of a sudden, this movie and these characters I just watched aren't going to appear anymore and get me more confused and everything. And so that's definitely just it was a mistake on Marvel's part. And I'm glad to see them actually like owning up to it and admitted to that and trying to get away from what they were doing. So
I want to interject a question real quick too, as a viewer also. So you said like, how will it end? Not just like this movie, but like, will it? Like, can it? Or is this too big?
Well,
too much going
about
on?
The reset.
So basically, they're going from Doomsday, which is going to take all these different universes and collide them all into Secret Wars. And basically, Secret Wars is basically all these incursions that are happening between the multiverses, where these universes are falling apart almost. Doctor Doom's going to take all these broken universes and form one world and try to rule over all of them. And so you're going to have everybody fighting on one unit on one planet.
That will be a movie.
So Doomsday comes out next December. Secret Wars will be the following December. And so after Secret Wars, it's supposed to be, they've explained it as like a soft reboot almost for the whole MCU. So
new
after
Iron
this,
Man,
so they even said like in the future, like they have plans or want to down the line recast as Captain America, recast an Iron Man, almost like we've gotten new Spider-Mans, new Batmans a long time. But so after Secret Wars, we'll see how it actually happens. But I mean, and I wouldn't be against it because
I wouldn't.
There's been
I always thought about like Marvel ending for good. You know, like
I thought about it too.
You know what I mean?
It's like, and it's just like the Batmans and the Supermans a long time.
Just keep making them, man. Generations have to.
There's only been one Iron Man ever, and those are the stories. The movies we got for Iron Man are the stories they chose. Like there are like hundreds upon thousands of stories in the comics that you could tell in the movies.
Like imagine like Maeve being born, and she's gonna have some new Iron Man coming out. Like
she won't know
when she's 7 years old.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And I'll be like, dude, this ain't the real Robert Downey. You want to see the real Robert Downey? You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, man.
But like, what are we gonna get a new Anakin Skywalker someday? We're getting new Harry Potter. Like,
we're becoming a new generation. So it's like, man, let me show you mine. Let me show you mine.
It's crazy, man.
I guess what reboot will do everything, but like,
I do like to keep getting him though.
Yeah,
there's a chance like if
we'll see what happens. Yeah. I'm very very interested for sure. And so this next question actually kind of goes along with that a little bit as far as like getting new people, getting new stories. This comes from Sailor. Shout out to Sailor. We'll be seeing him in a couple weeks.
A couple weeks, bro. You on a pod?
His question for us is, what is one storyline you wish had happened in the past or want to happen in the future? This could go pretty much for any movie, Marvel, DC, Harry Potter, Star Wars, anything. What's something you wish had happened in the past, a storyline, or would want to happen in the future?
That's a good question. It's a really good question. I mean, storyline. First thing I can think of that we're probably gonna get in Doomsday, to be honest, is I don't know if this is a storyline. This isn't really a storyline. This had me thinking about Cap returning the stones. That's just one thing.
That would probably be my immediate answer.
Yeah, I want to see, dude. That's a lot of stuff he would have I want to see everything that Cap went through.
Yeah, and that's something like we got, but we didn't get to see. Like,
but that's also his storyline because he went back and he created a new story for him going to see Peggy. So that's I would count it as that. Other than that, I would like to see. Dude, I don't know.
I'd like to see it's been done with Spider-Man 3, but I'd like to see like an actual faithful real Spider-Man versus Venom.
Yeah.
With Tom, and I think we'll get the symbiote.
What about Mark Ruffalo, Hulk, becoming a Hulk?
Yeah.
You can say that about Spider-Man and Hulk becoming.
You can, and I think we might get both of those. I mean, you've got I guess even for Iron Man, I'd wish we'd really dive into Iron Man's villains a little bit more. I mean, every Iron Man movie.
Villains are so weak.
Every Iron Man movie we got.
Who?
Iron Man.
Goblin. I didn't know Iron Man fought Goblin.
All of Iron Man's movies, they are true Iron Man villains, but they use the same type of villain for every movie. It was another person who was an up-and-coming tech person that wanted to recreate or steal Tony Stark's ideas, and it was all three movies.
Yeah. Are there any comic ones that
he got weak villains, bro?
Hey, who's
I wish they weren't like Iron Man 3. It wasn't. The Mandarin was there, but they didn't use it right. We got the real Mandarin in Shang-Chi. So imagine if we got Iron Man versus the actual Mandarin, Wenwu that we got in Shang-Chi. That would have been cool. I would love to see that.
I would. And
so.
Hey, one thing out of all the OG Avengers, who's one backstory we didn't get? Your favorite?
Black Widow?
No, we didn't get a backstory. Hawkeye, yeah. I mean, could that have been interesting to get a little backstory on him?
Maybe
it obviously wouldn't have been as cool as Iron Man, but
maybe not like a separate movie or whatever. Maybe like a storyline within a movie, like flashback.
I gotta ask you something real quick, since you disagreed heavy on two show and movies.
I'll keep saying that, dude. Hawkeye and Black Widow.
I like I'm not
those.
talking about that. I'm not saying you're disrespecting. I'm saying I just gotta ask which one you pick, Hawkeye or Black Widow. Out of those two, I want to ask you which one you like better.
Hawkeye.
You like Hawkeye better than Black Widow?
Yeah, that's why we ranked it higher, man. I was more willing to go longer with Hawkeye than I let Black Widow go. So
I was glad both of them got something.
I didn't know that all 6 OG Avengers needed to have their own thing.
Something, dude. That's why I was glad Black Widow. That's why I was glad about. Oh well, Yelena also stole the show for Hawkeye, but I don't know. That's a good question.
It is. Is there anything you'd want Star Wars wise? Anything you wanted to see? I'll say right off the bat something that happened that I thought was going to happen after watching a trailer, and I wish even the actor himself has said it. John Boyega. I wish Finn was had the lightsaber was had force powers in the sequels like that.
Yes.
Misdirection completely after watching the trailer and then ended up watching the movies.
I kind of wish the sequels went literally in any other different direction than what they did. Low-key, high-key.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm gonna go for the layup, an easy layup, which would be I'd love to see not what if, but a scenario of Anakin not turning. And seeing that, raising Luke in the temple, as Jedi, that would be sick. Obviously, maybe Qui-Gon living, not dying in Phantom Menace. Maybe what happens there could change him.
I like those.
I don't know, something like that.
That definitely is interesting, just because if Anakin doesn't turn, what happens to Palpatine, and what is the next resistance or empire that comes up, and they have to. It is. Very
I'm not big on Star Wars, so when are they going to do some revamp of everything? Or?
No.
They're not.
They never will, dude.
They never will.
It would be a huge
Where are they at
mistake
right now
if
with everything?
they're done with it,
They're done.
and they're just taking pretty much the whole
Eventually, you
Star
think?
Wars universe and just trying to branch off and make side things. Like the overall story is, well, I guess they're making another movie with Rey.
Yeah,
right
they're making
now.
a Rey movie. They're making Starfighter, which is like a standalone.
Yeah.
Allegedly,
and
it won't
then,
have any connection to anything.
And then the Mandalorian movie comes out next year,
Grogu.
and that'll be the end of their story. But
Star Wars has so many things they could do, especially in like the expanded universe that they haven't touched really. Like they've gone like more into the timeline, but they haven't gone into the Old Republic stuff, which like for my generation, like that grew up on those games and in that lore that was being built that wasn't canon, like that was what we wanted to see.
Yeah,
like go into like the Old Republic thousands of years before what we see on the screen of Star Wars, and go into like the heyday of the Republic, the heyday of the Jedi and the Sith. Like
not the
there's so many cool stories like Revan. There's so many cool things you can do.
I'd love
with
to see
it.
Darth Revan.
And they just were like, nah, we're gonna
give you the Acolyte.
Yeah, or they're gonna give you the sequels, which is just the original trilogy.
Yeah,
like, instead of AT-ATs, we're gonna get bigger ones. Instead of like a snow planet, it'll be like a red snow planet. Like I don't know, they just like. Instead of a Death Star, they give you a Death Planet.
Yeah.
Like, they're just the same thing. Oh, and then they couldn't even come up with, like, a new Palpatine. They just brought Palpatine back.
Somehow
it's like,
Palpatine returned.
And they built up Snoke. And, I mean, that might be the problem having 3 different directors. Or, like, going back different movies. But they had Snoke was going to be the bad guy, and then he gets killed off in the second one, the second sequel. And it's like, he's not the bad guy anymore? Now it's Palpatine again?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. There's just no direction. And after that long of waiting, you'd have thought there would have been a little bit more like...
Yeah, and even after watching or hearing what George Lucas's original vision was for the sequels or something like that, having like some remastered Duel of the Fates, almost having Maul come back and all this stuff, and like it could have been so much better.
So I'd change that. Yeah, I think I'd change a lot of what the last, or I'd just have them make some Old Republic stuff and start going into areas where they're not comfortable with, because they're scared to do anything that you can't have a Darth Vader cameo in or something, or like like anything to like tie in to like a something that people know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's just it's
Good
crazy,
question.
and I mean it is, and I could almost argue that
Good stuff, Sam.
Star Wars universe can almost has more possibilities and opportunities to create new stuff than Marvel or DC does. Like you can literally do anything, and they just are too afraid to, like you said, do anything that doesn't have some kind of connection to what people know already.
They need a Skywalker, or they're like terrified. It's like,
it's crazy, man. But that's a good question, man.
Very good.
And then last one up here, this coming from our boy Davis right here.
What is that?
And this isn't a question, but more of a hot take. He said that the DCU could become better than the MCU if James Gunn's vision for it isn't interfered with.
Oh.
So he says when it's all said and done, if James Gunn is able to do the DCU how he wants with no problems whatsoever, it'll be better than the MCU.
So he's saying if James Gunn has full control over the DCU, it'll become better than the MCU.
Yes.
I mean,
it's so hard to tell because there's a chance. It's so hard to tell because the MCU is 17 years in now, and there's going to be. DCU is what, 2 months old, and so it's so hard to.
A retry. Like MCU just keeps going. That's how I see it. MCU's like already far past like. They're like, oh, we've done so much, we're gonna do a reset. DCU's been on the same reset for the past like.
It's so up in the air for me. Like the DCU just needs to find its footing for me, because if the MCU in its prime was hit after hit after hit after hit after hit, and Superman was a hit, DC needs to keep like one after the other after another after another after another, be able to hit that and really build the universe after. Like, each movie has to be, like, a hit and connect the universe well enough for them to have a chance.
I gotta see where it goes first.
Yeah, exactly.
But as far as, I mean, we can't control that, or we don't know that James Gunn has a full hand on it, right? So it's like...
anything could happen down the line.
If he did, I don't know.
It's tough.
Do you feel like DC, the EU potential, like the bad guy, the villains, the heroes, the supporting, characters that are involved in is that a stronger roster than Marvel?
No.
Or like,
No.
do you feel like Marvel's gonna automatically have the edge in their heroes, their villains, their story arcs? Like
Marvel is always
it just
right,
depends
too.
on who they choose to bring in and how they utilize it. Like Marvel chose to use more characters and utilize more characters. DC was so focused on sticking to only the characters that made up the Justice League and rush the Justice League because they didn't utilize the characters well. I mean, it's going. They basically did
Marvel.
Iron Man 1, next movie Civil War. That's what they did with Man of Steel and then Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden Avengers. They brought Justice League in. It just doesn't it just didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Like I said, like DCU, I mean, I'm not as knowledge. It's there. They have the same amount of characters as Marvel does. They have endless characters, endless stories to tell, but they just aren't.
Maybe in like 5 years when the reset happens and Marvel's was like, and then DCU happens
That
to be.
gives
I could
DC
see that.
a chance. I could see it.
I could see that. Because then we have a whole thing of just Marvel. Like we have a whole like timeline of Marvel, just like Endgame, after Endgame, leave it to Doomsday and Secret Wars. It's like, oh, go watch all the way from Iron Man 1 all the way to Secret Wars, and it's like you have all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I can see if they're doing a reset and all of it's just like to us because it's not what we've seen. And DCU starting to take off. It's like, oh, I like DCU. That's the only way I could see it.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I still think you can touch the Infinity.
But James,
Saga.
as far as what Davis is talking about, James Gunn, I don't know if him alone could change it. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Are there comics that they haven't brought in a DC bad guy that you're like, dude, if they get this guy in, like that movie would be crazy? Or like, have they already explored that? Like,
I mean, that's one thing I say about Venom, bro. Like,
do they even have a Thanos? Do they have a?
They have Darkseid, and Zack Snyder tried to do it with his Justice League movie, and they just tried to rush it, and it's just not.
They get to it.
Get to it.
I was gonna say something. I forgot what it was. As far as DC and Marvel, I don't know what it was. Yeah, I don't know.
That's solid. That's solid take, though. I mean, it's very interesting to see.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, as far as directors, bro, like, because his specific question is talking about a certain director, like James Gunn, like.
That means that James Gunn isn't going to direct every single movie.
Yeah, he's not. Well, that's one thing. One, he's not confirmed to direct every movie. So, like, you could think about it, but it's not going to happen. Two, I think directors like have misses. It's not like there's a certain director. In my opinion, I don't think a director's like 100% like hitting it every time. Like, oh, he's directing this, so it's gonna be good. I still think there's a very good chance that stuff won't be good. In my opinion, you might disagree because
no, it's not gonna go 100%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I looked through all the past directors, and it's just like they have one insane movie, like the who's the director for Ragnarok?
Taika.
Yeah, and he goes and makes Love and Thunder. It's like, bro, the switch up on that is just like totally different.
And then Favreau obviously doing the original Iron Man. I think he also did.
They switch up. I'm not saying you want to focus on directors at the same time. It's not like you can put a lot of trust in them 100% making a good film. So,
but does he sign off on all of them moving forward? Is he like the head of projects?
Yeah, he's what Kevin Feige is for Marvel now. I mean, he's
so at least hopefully he'll be able to like keep them all the ducks in a row a little bit.
We'll see.
That's a good question.
I mean, it is for sure. With that being said, is it time to unveil our brand new segment, man?
Announce a new segment, man.
It is time. Please. Welcome to the premiere of Juiced Up. This is our brand new extended football talk portion of the podcast. We did a little bit of it with our college football preview a couple weeks ago with Gally on and did our pick'ems and everything, but we've decided to pretty much expand that because football season is here, so stuff's happening every single week. So we need to take time out of our pod every single week to talk about this stuff.
Football season,
and
you gotta get juiced up.
Absolutely. And so basically kind of what we see, and it may change week to week, but how we kind of envision this going. Obviously, we're going to be recapping what has happened in the past week, games, performances, stuff that has happened. We will have kind of weekly shout-outs and awards we'll be giving. We're going to have top uniforms of the week, top performances of the week, who's bringing the juice.
We're giving you all the information. Who's bringing the juice, man? Who's got the juicy jerseys? Man. Who's got the juicy performance?
Man.
Who's got the juicy pick, bro? We get juicy, crazy juicy in this thing.
And so we definitely got those.
Right now,
we'll be covering any storylines that are happening, and then we've got our pick'ems every single week, and that will be our running tally. Just like we had Marvel points in the past, we've got pick'ems now, and so
pick'ems, man. I'm actually getting like, bro, I'm getting real feelings.
One week of pick'ems.
I was making my pick'ems. I'm like,
already stressed, man.
I'm making my pickings like, dude, like seeing the records after the first week one.
Yeah,
I'm
bro,
like,
I'm stressing, bro.
You're last place, bro.
It's
You're last
crazy,
place
man.
after TCU.
It's crazy. But first and foremost, I wanted to say, me and Kay wanted to announce that because Pick'ems and all our stuff did well on our social media pages, we got a lot of engagement for each pick.
A lot of engagement.
At the end of this season, TikTok, if you're watching this, Instagram, if you're watching this, at the end of the season, we will have our award for the best fan base.
Who's the best? Yeah, best fan base right now.
The University of Miami is on top right now.
Miami,
who is the most
crazy.
engaging, annoying, enthusiastic, excited fan base there is? Because the Miami fans got after us and got after the Notre Dame fans in the comments. And so, hey, it was not all supportive. We're not Miami fans. We're just picking the games. But the engagement and everything, we love to see it. So thank you to the Miami.
Thank you, Miami. I mean, first off, I gotta say, like, you guys are crazy. I love how committed you guys are. I love to see 38 new comments after y'all's game
because
day.
you guys came back
because
to the
y'all
video
came back
and
and won
kept
the
telling
game.
us we were wrong.
I'll give a public apology for all of us.
Yes, I was wrong. I was wrong.
We were wrong.
I'm not ready to say I'm wrong about Carson Beck yet, but I'm not
either.
I'm
Carson
wrong
Beck
about Miami.
Carson Beck needed that game to kind of bounce back, bro. But like, I mean, I'm not sorry about Carson Beck. I'm sorry for picking Notre Dame.
Yeah, we'll say, man.
Carson Beck was the only reason we did that. But
I mean, I'll say
you guys.
it's
best fan base so far.
I got to say to the rest of you guys, all the rest of the university's fan bases, I mean, it's going to take a lot to dethrone Miami. Week one, they came out strong,
Week one, Miami is the fan base we're picking.
Yes.
Now, I will say this. Texas was loud, too.
Texas wasn't
Texas
bad.
was
real quiet. I was waiting on everyone in Texas left.
Because they lost,
Yeah, they were. Oh, I ain't gonna comment no more. All right,
Texas, you failed me, by the way.
Nah, but also low key, I'm a little sad. I'm a little sorry about how we treated Miami. But 3-point, it was a 3-point win. You're at home, and I mean, I had some crazy catches too. Like
that catch, bro.
Dude, that
I don't
should have been
know. I don't know if
picked. That safety is the dumbest play ever.
He at least, even if he didn't pick it, he should have taken that dude's head off.
He just stood there and waited for it. He didn't even try to.
Y'all won, and it was a good win. But
good win.
That doesn't mean
I don't. Carson Beck, but that's also how Carson Beck started last season, bro. He started good, and he came in, dude. Like I think he was he came in Pig Nation, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna wait on it.
Man.
I mean, we'll stick with your guys' games, Miami. I mean, we're gonna stay on top of that, see what's up, but we'll see how y'all
number
season
5
goes.
now. They jumped
That's
into the
crazy.
top 5.
Number 5.
And so it's crazy. But spoke on Miami a little bit, so shout out Miami again. A lot of big games that happened this last weekend. I'm just gonna go right off the bat. Just because it most recently happened, the debut of Coach Bill Belichick in the college ranks. I can say I absolutely got that so wrong by picking North Carolina. Yeah. I thought I was great after the first drive, but that's one of the best first drives I've seen in a long time.
First drive looked scary.
It wasn't just good; it looked scary.
We were all texting hey, they got something cooking.
I was like,
Nope.
You know what I mean?
Dude, and then Gio Lopez didn't complete another pass for the next 2 hours.
That's insane.
Literally
That's
didn't complete one for the next 2 hours.
Didn't he go 3 for 3 or something on the 6-play drive he had?
Yeah, and then he
he
literally didn't complete another pass till the end of the third quarter.
Yeah, that's
insane.
That's
so very, very bad for North Carolina, and I don't know it, dude.
You know what's crazy about my pick, bros? I was actually thinking that, and I saw that this game. I was like, I don't want to get too hot on Bill Belichick, bro, because a lot of Bill Belichick was Tom Brady. So when I was making this pick, I was like, I'm gonna go TCU because I just feel like it's the first game of the season. I was shook the first drive. I was like, crap, dude. This might the first drive looked like a natty team. I was like, bro, they're about to just cook them. And out of nowhere, bro, it just switches up like crazy. So that took a turn.
Yeah,
for me.
I really don't know if. North Carolina's not good, but it's a hard tell on how good TCU is now because I don't know. Yeah, we'll have to see in the coming weeks, but
it's only week 1, man.
Steve Belichick.
Yeah,
that
was bad.
Was so atrocious.
It was bad.
That's what I said. I said, bro, the defense is bad. Did you see that one play where they threw it in the end zone? The dude that was going off, it was Jordan Dwyer. I think that's his name. Number 7 for TCU, the receiver. Mm-hmm. Bro, the corner was on him, and he let go because he was trying to bait the corner route in the end zone, and then they just threw it. I was like, bro, the defense is just bad.
Yeah, they were getting cooked.
The defense is just very bad.
So
and UNC, bro.
Definitely, Chapel Hill's in a lot of trouble already. They've got to get stuff fixed immediately. I'd probably go right next to the other biggest shocking game of the weekend. The Alabama Crimson Tide going down to Tallahassee and getting their butts whooped.
Yes, wow. We were all wrong.
Yeah.
All of us.
Florida
wrong.
State going from unranked to number 14
Where's
now.
bro at?
Alabama
What
dropping to 21.
happened? Where's he at, bro? What happened?
Dude, that was Alabama just like.
Bro, 5-5 in the last 10. Like, it took Saban a million years to get to 4 unranked losses.
Alabama's on the downfall, bro.
It's
They're on the
scary.
down.
It's bad.
It's bad. They're
It
on the
is
downfall.
sad.
It's like
It is
watching
sad.
That's the only reason we pick Bama, bro.
I know.
Because it's Bama.
Well, like,
and
it
Bama
even
started
goes to
becoming
show,
not
like,
Bama anymore.
it even goes to show how much of Alabama was Jalen Milroe last year. Like, how much did he have to do in order for him to be that good last year? It's like, it's crazy, man.
But that's just
Saban,
insane,
bro.
That was a
It's
bad.
Saban.
Like they didn't play
It
well
almost
at
makes me
all.
want
They just
to
get the
play
first drive,
like
though. It was a good
Alabama.
first drive,
Yeah.
and then just
It makes me want to see Saban come back to college on a new team. See
Yeah.
what he does. You know what I mean?
But dude, that's crazy, man.
Castellanos looked great.
Yeah.
Like
He looked.
and they looked like they were
Hey,
pissed.
he's
obviously.
not regarding his performance, he's leadership, dude. I feel like he had the whole team just hyped and wanting to win that game, dude. I love seeing that. I love seeing him play. He was all over the place, and he was the one to win that game. So shout out to him, bro. He was.
Shout out to him.
And you know, same thing like the preseason AP or like having a preseason top 25 makes no sense because of everything that changes over the season. But you have to put one, and I get why they do
That's
it.
why week one picks are so like
They're crazy.
They're it's
man.
like I don't know.
Florida State, Florida State not being ranked.
Even
like,
week two, I'm
you
like
wouldn't
that.
have ranked them. Like you couldn't have after last
They
year.
were 2-10.
But
Yeah.
none of us, I put that in a little slideshow, a short. You know what I mean? I just kind of went by on that pick, and we were all wrong.
Right,
Like, what are the
because
odds?
you're used to like like them last year, like the fall off of
That's what
Florida
makes it
State needed to
fun.
be studied on
That's
its
what
own.
makes it fun, yeah.
And then like you look past like everything new that they did, or like how they're probably feeling a type of way, you know, being a major program of late, to then be beat like that over the last 2 years. And like
Wow, man.
This is a crazy week one. I'll tell you
It
that.
was.
Crazy week
It was. I mean, we had the highest ranked week one matchup ever, Texas and Ohio State.
That
I
was
know
so
we talked
boring.
about
So
Arch.
boring.
We talked about
Boring,
Arch a
dude.
lot. So what'd you guys think of the
Such a boring game,
debut
dude.
road start for Arch Manning?
you don't even believe that.
You had
don't
two
believe that.
Heisman prediction guys.
You also have two of the best defensive
Neither of them
units
did
in
a
the country.
thing. Neither of them did a thing.
Also,
bro.
elite defenses.
Elite defensive. You should appreciate
Arch
it.
looked
Who?
bad. I think Arch will get a lot better. He looked bad though.
Who?
They both
Ohio
did.
State and Texas.
They both did. Yeah, that was. I'm talking about that. But overall, it's like, It's like,
nah,
dude, Jeremiah and Arch. Let's not even get into Arch. But Jeremiah
man,
really didn't do
that-
anything.
No, let's get into
either.
Arch.
Let's
Yeah,
get
what
into
do you
Arch.
think
I
of
don't
Like I
wanna get
said,
into
he
Arch,
looked
man.
bad, bro.
Bro, you gotta step up on your name, dog. If you got Manning on the back of your jersey, that's embarrassing. I wouldn't be surprised if Peyton and Eli are just like, dude, you're terrible. like, dude, that's like you're embarrassing, bro. Just
He'll get
quit.
better. He'll get better.
Hopefully,
but he can't get worse.
He will get better.
He'll get better.
I'll say he'll get
I
better.
hope, bro. I
That
put
was
my money
rough,
on his
man.
name, dude. Like, you gotta do better. Like,
I forgot. Yeah,
dude,
you
it's-
picked Texas.
I picked Texas out of
That's
all
why
of
you
us.
mad,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, you know I'm mad, bro. Bro, his accuracy was like terrible. Holy cow!
Well, that first when he like booted out,
His-
and that first he couldn't even make.
Oh, he
it
threw
to
in the
his
His
dirt.
real problem,
I was like,
his real problem shouldn't even been the problem. Like, it was just accuracy.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, where are you throwing the football?
Well, he's
Why is
not-
he side arming
Yeah.
a random cross route on a 3rd and 4 big time game decision conversion?
It's just crazy, man.
Like, dude, what are you doing, man?
He had 58 yards and a pick going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and that smash. I think it was a smash route he threw the pick on. Like, dude.
All right, I'll say this though: Ohio State's defense was absolutely legit.
Yeah,
Everything
they
they
were.
were built up to.
That's
the
one thing I
team
gotta
is
say, bro.
definitely
Like,
there.
week one.
Fourth and goal stops at the 1 yard
Yeah,
line.
yeah. But
Yeah.
that's the other thing though. Like Sark did not.
Honest, keep you sneaky.
Sark looked bad. Like Sark's play calling was bad. Those fourth down, like
That's one thing.
Bro, punt
It
the
is-
ball.
yeah.
Like go for a field goal.
Yeah.
Like settle for. Like get into a rhythm a little bit.
Yeah.
Like you didn't even help. You didn't help your sophomore
Yeah.
quarterback in his week one start against.
Majority of this is me being salty because I picked Texas.
Yeah.
But on the other side, it is week one, and Arch Manning on his debut to playing
at
Ohio
at
State
the
reigning
reigning
championship.
With that defense-
I'll cut him some slack, but still, bro, you gotta represent.
On the
Baker
other
Mayfield
side-
did it, bro. He's a walk on. Come
On
on.
the other side of the
If
ball,
Baker Mayfield can go into Ohio State and beat him as a walk on and plant the
Yeah,
flag,
but-
Arch Manning got to do the same
but
thing.
you know that it's
got to do.
different.
He
That's the
has to
difference.
do the same
year
thing.
to year, it's just different.
I don't know, bro. His Manning is on his back, and if Baker Mayfield as a walk on can go do that and plant a flag after the game, Manning has to do worse. He has to do worse.
Has to do better.
But Baker,
Like,
what
worse
Baker
to
did that
Ohio
his
State,
senior
like, he
year,
has to
though.
do,
Baker
you know.
did have like 2 years at OU under his belt.
Bro, Baker went in there and
at that point.
disrespected him, bro.
It's just I don't.
Arch has to do like actually he's got to like word like disrespect him even
I don't
more.
know. He'll definitely get better, but
He'll
I feel
get
like
better,
Sark,
yeah.
Sark
I just-
didn't help him out.
I put all my money on the name, man, but whatever. Move
That
on.
Ohio State defense was crazy.
Move on.
On the
I'm
other
t-
side of the ball,
I don't care. I still don't
Julian
wanna be-
Sayin looked efficient. Like he looks like he can grow
I
into
thought-
something.
yeah.
When people were talking about him, you know, the year
He's
after
aight.
Arch, he
He's
was a
aight.
5-star number
He's
1
aight.
recruit. I mean,
He looked good, bro.
He's
What
going
are y'all
against
talking
a
about that
Texas
ball,
defense,
bro?
bro.
The ball he threw, y'all were like, oh, he threw a gorgeous ball, bro. That ball was like, that was all receiver.
Which one? The touchdown?
The
touchdown.
streak
No,
route,
everyone
the
knows that the
touchdown.
receiver did 99% of the work.
Okay,
Yeah.
but
But he
y'all were
did
saying
some-
like, oh, what a great ball. That might have been Cam.
I would say that was Cam.
That was Cam. Shout out Cam,
Shout
bro.
out
You
Cam.
false, bro. Sam he did what he needed to do.
Yeah, he did what he needed
Yeah.
to do. You know, he didn't turn the ball over.
Okay.
He got away with maybe 1 or 2 that could have been, but that was against a good defense that,
Yeah.
like, is legit.
It's so odd too
Both
because
those
it's week
defenses.
1, 2 great teams. It's like
It
Texas
is.
could probably win every other game.
Oh yeah.
Texas could. This
Exactly.
could be the only game Texas ever loses.
Exactly.
And they could like win the Natty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come back to them and beat
it's
them.
definitely
Yeah.
it's definitely very
Exactly.
interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I
but-
guess that was a recap, right?
Yeah, I guess the
Getting heated, man.
other big game. I wanted to know your thoughts. You mentioned this guy probably more than anybody. Your Heisman hopeful, Cade Klubnik, fallen 0-1 week
Your
1.
namesake.
I mentioned him more than anyone.
LSU Tigers.
Good pick.
Man, why are you
0-1,
attacking
man.
me, bro?
He's your
Only
namesake,
one.
Everyone
bro.
else.
Yeah, because you kept saying Cade Klubnik, Cade Klubnik, Cade
They said
Klubnik
it too,
over and
bro. Why
over
you guys
again,
hate
bro.
me? You guys said it.
Well, how'd you think about your boy though?
It was terrible. It was bad.
Dude,
It was so bad.
The Tigers,
Bro,
man, they look good in the first
I don't
half. They had
understand.
him
I'm
first
starting
half.
to think, bro. Like, you want to bet? Like, honestly, part of you wants to bet on home advantage, like home field, but it's like at the same time, it's like, what are we doing? Like, you know what I mean? You're playing like what is it? Rivalry? They both call it
Death Valley.
Death Valley. They
Both
both call it
Tigers.
State of Death Valley. You're gonna let them walk in and just claim that name?
Yeah.
Like, dude,
Bro,
it's
they had
embarrassing.
1-0 on the back of their jerseys in pregame
Yeah.
too. Like, dang, that's a statement. Like,
That's
you know
another
what I mean?
thing,
Yeah,
bro.
they-
Like, come
They
on,
got it done,
dude.
man.
Oh my
They
And
got
then
it done.
that
I knew what I
bro.
was doing.
Like, come on, bro. Like, yeah, I thought Clemson was obvious, honestly. I mean, props to you, but
Hey,
I
knew.
wouldn't have picked
I knew.
LSU. I thought he was.
I knew, man.
He knew apparently.
I knew, man.
But
That's
you
why
didn't
I
know
showed
about
up in the
UNC
second half,
though,
man.
did you?
No.
Did you? Go quit attacking me. Because TCU blew him out.
Oh man, shout out LSU, man. Those boys like fought through adversity in the first half, showed out in that second half, and
That
played
defense is
really
legit.
well. Yeah.
What's up with the defense of week 1, bro? I feel like it's been a defense
Yeah.
week 1 of college
All
football.
the offenses
man.
are trying to figure it out,
high-scoring
but the
game.
defenses are carrying them. Like
Back in the day, man, it
It-
should just be like high scoring.
Except UNC.
that's. I mean, it almost feels
Yeah,
like
'cause that's
all
TCU, man.
the top teams almost like the defenses like
Texas.
carried them, and the offenses are still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Minus like Georgia and all them who didn't play like big games or whatever. But it feels like
They need to keep doing that. I like the big games week 1.
Yeah,
it's not
it
fun
is.
to watch like OU Illinois State. I
Yeah.
mean, it is,
Right.
but it's like
Beat up some
give us some good
Yeah.
games. I like that.
And
That's
I mean,
a good. That's a
I
good
think
week
I
1.
think if it goes to show how the rest of the season's going to go, the way week 1 went, it's more wide open than it has been in a long time.
agree.
I mean,
I mean,
the defenses look good, but I mean, it's like all the other teams. It felt like everything is up for grabs. There wasn't a clear
Right.
like best.
I guess like who would you even say is running? Like no one's running away with it. Yeah, I was
No,
just week
it's
one,
just
but,
one-
like,
yeah, that's what
think
I'm
about the
saying.
2 Heisman we were talking about, just Arch and Jeremiah. It's like none of them even showed out.
Jeremiah Love for
Yeah.
Notre Dame did nothing.
Yeah,
Against
he
Miami.
did nothing either.
Right,
no,
right.
Like he's
no.
a Heisman.
Well,
like
What's the
That
number?
whole
What
running back
Heisman what Heisman prediction did we have showed out the most?
Nussmeier probably.
Nussmeier.
I
Lenore
would say.
Sellers.
Lenore's look good.
And,
yeah.
and it was only mentioned by Galley.
for Lenore's,
Who?
but
I mentioned Lenore,
You did-
but it
no,
wasn't for
Nussmeier.
Lenore's.
Nussmeier.
Oh,
Lenore's was even. I mean, it
Until
was
like the fourth
Heisman.
quarter. Yeah.
Nuss
quarter came up.
No, honestly, none of them were. But if you had to pick a most, it'd be Nussmeier. I think you were the only one who
because Jeremiah Smith dropped a couple balls early, changed his gloves.
Yeah, he, like,
kept
changed his
them.
gloves,
And
like,
with
dude,
him, it's hard to evaluate against Texas because he's being
that.
bracketed the whole. Like he's being triple
Yeah.
coverage. Like he's doing the job of pulling people away, but he obviously didn't have like a flashy catch. But I think he's still at 80 yards at least.
Yeah.
Like, he still did production, but it wasn't what you expecting out of like one of our highs.
Crazy.
Guys,
He might go. Yeah, he might.
But
go
Arch, yeah, that was.
I want to disclude that Texas and Ohio State because obviously they played each other for week 1, so it's like we haven't even seen them against a garbage
it's
team
wild.
yet to really like see. They might both put up 70
Oh, I
next
bet
week.
they will. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I bet they'll meet again. Like
Yeah.
Postseason.
Imagine national championship being Texas.
it could
and
be.
Ohio State.
Like they both. Why
I hope
not?
not. That was boring.
So I'll get since we kind of did a little bit of a recap and might have mentioned your future answers here. We wanted to do our first Bring in the Juice award. Basically, we're all kind of going to nominate somebody who you thought, it could be a player or team who you thought, just brought the juice, strong performance right out the gate. No, everybody has their individual. We're not agreeing on one.
No, I'm saying I got like
if you got honorable mentions, man.
Okay, honorable mentions.
I'm gonna lead it off right here.
Go.
My Bring in the Juice award goes to Tommy Castellanos and Florida State. I will say that man, Thomas Castellanos, in the summer, literally went out and said, they don't got Saban anymore to save them. I don't see them stopping me. They were 2 touchdown underdogs. Came out and beat them by 2 touchdowns. Backed up his word and destroyed them. Like, it's bringing the juice, man. Tommy Castellanos.
He's bringing the juice,
State,
bro.
man.
He was juiced up. He was juiced up, bro. Bro was juiced up. He said, man. That's crazy.
Backed up his word, man. Called the shot, backed it up, man.
He was he's an honorable mention for me. He was. I put
he's not. Who you're picking though?
I don't know. I can't pick him now because the same thing. John Mateer was up there too.
Okay.
Obviously against nothing, but I wanted to see what he could do. And
record debut too for OU.
I'm excited for that because with him and Bryce Underwood both looking good in their debuts against nobodies, but against they're going and it sets up this next week of a pretty good these 2 quarterbacks might be legit.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I don't know. Justice Haynes, transfer from Alabama, running back to Michigan, over $153 touchdowns. That's going to be, I don't know. That combo right there could be, I might be switching up my OU winning week 2. I don't know. It's crazy. But I'd say Justice Haynes. Justice Haynes.
Yeah.
OU Michigan.
Crazy. And then one more honorable mention would probably be Malachi Tony, Miami.
That's someone I meant to mention earlier.
True freshman wide receiver, 80-something yards.
I meant to mention him earlier too. He definitely stood out to me.
Yeah, he was good.
Okay, word. All right, 2 honorable mentions. I'm gonna go Byron Brown, bro, South Florida quarterback.
Ooh,
you saw the highlights.
Dude.
You saw the highlight. He's been there. He's a senior now?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, dude. That's like my dream highlights for quarterback. Dude, that's a dog. Go in there and just freaking go ball out, bro. Go lay somebody out. He was balling. I got to give the shout out to him, dude. That's a leader. He was like, man, whatever. A quarterback doing stuff as what he was doing, laying dudes out. Even in the end zone, just tied him dude, I scored. Let's just lay this dude out. Dude, you know what I mean? Bro, that shows your team, oh, that's leadership. I still see that as a leadership perspective. So, my other one is Jordan Dwyer, receiver for TCU. Bro was balling out last night against UNC. So, he was just going off. That's just another honorable mention I have. And then, Drew Josh, bro, Thomas Castellanos, bro. That's got to be number 1. You said, bro. He said, Saban ain't going to save y'all. He went in there, beat Bama
in the summer,
1.
bro. It wasn't even the week leading up to the game. It was months in advance.
And he, going back to what I said before, not even just his performance, I'm talking about his leadership. Dude, his hype. Mm-hmm. He looked like he wanted to be there. He looked like he wanted to beat him. He looked like he was taking his team to just beat. He's like, let's go. I loved his leadership during the whole game, and I'm excited to watch him.
Dude, he wasn't close. And they throttled him too.
Yeah,
it was bad.
Dude, he was, and he looked great.
He looked great.
He looked great. I'm gonna stick. I'm gonna watch. I'll be watching them.
Keep on saying, man, ranked number 14 now. So
dude, I would love to see that on the come up, bro.
Yeah,
we're just beating Bama like that.
That's our.
Who knows? They could be the favorite.
Dude, that dude's a dog, bro. I love his leadership. Bro.
Them in Miami. Ooh, that's gonna be good.
It's gonna be.
I would love for him to destroy Miami. I need someone to destroy Miami. You got
Carson still might destroy Miami.
Notre Dame's at the bottom of my list this season right now because they dude, come on, bro.
And then Texas,
Texas, Notre Dame, you're down there for me, dude. I'm done with you guys. I ain't betting on y'all no more.
So that is our week 1 college football Bring in the Juice awards. NFL is this week, so we'll be able to have an NFL nomination as well in the weeks to come.
Yes, sir. NFL.
But another award that we mentioned that we will give now is the best uniforms of the week, and so we're going to each nominate who wore the best, who looked the best this week, and then maybe at the end of the year we can nominate him for uniform of the year. I know.
I'm gonna keep these papers.
Absolutely. And I know basically when you talk about best uniform, you might see us mention Oregon almost every single week because that's what they're known for.
Yeah.
But my pick for uniform of the week has to go to the Baylor Bears, bringing back The 2010s dark gray
brought it
and
back?
gold. They lost to them,
yeah.
but it's the RG3. When they made the college, they didn't make the college football playoff. They're close. Sean Oakman, all those days.
Sean Oakman.
Dude, just
Where you at?
The nostalgic dark gray gold
Yeah.
uniforms, man. They brought them back this season. They wore them, man. It's just like pure nostalgia for me. I mean, and then honorable mention would probably go to Oregon for me, wearing the kind of throwbacks, the bright green and the yellow helmets. And then I liked Cincinnati's all red that they wore against
Cincinnati's always
Nebraska
had a
with
clean
the
cut,
chrome
bro.
red helmets that said Cincy on the side. I really like those, and so those are probably my three. But Baylor takes form purely off nostalgia, but I loved it.
I mean, obviously, like you said, Oregon, man, they little switch up to their. Usually, they had the duck on the side of their helmet, but they went back to the traditional 2012 chrome wings
I love
on
the
the
wings,
helmets.
man.
I thought that made it a little better. I mean, obviously, like Josh said, you got to go Oregon, but mine this week, dude, I got to go South Florida, man. Did y'all see those clean cut black uniforms that they were wearing against Boise? I just thought those were sick, dude. I thought those were like perfect, like. And for them having colors like green and gold, like they're usually like I still like the uniforms, but that black that they were wearing, I thought those were pretty clean cut. So I'm gonna go with them as my number one. I like that. That was different. I thought for a traditional like just black uniform, I thought those looked the most like they look more clean than usual black jerseys. Like they look pretty good. So
I'm gonna say like. Obviously, Oregon again. Like every week, we'll probably have to make that disclaimer. Maybe they just have to be omitted. I don't know because like they're always gonna be up there. But I'm gonna go Homer on that. I'm gonna because I didn't really know about the question earlier, so I'm gonna say Homer, Minnesota Gophers, bro. They look good, bro. The all
What
yellow,
they wear?
all
I didn't
yellow,
see.
yellow, gold,
Yellow?
gold.
Yellow.
The
Gold
chrome-
helmet,
they had
too.
chrome helmets?
It wasn't chrome this time.
It wasn't?
No, but they chrome ones look
I might
good.
like it better with that.
The
I need to
chrome
look
with
it up.
goldie on the side too, and the M.
I'm gonna look it up. I might put it on the screen right here as you talk.
Yeah.
Gophers have some good. Good.
Yeah,
unis.
you.
Both of us.
Both of us on the short.
Gophers got some good unis. If they do it right this year, bro, they can have some
bad.
nice ones again. But
I do like Minnesota's uniforms a lot. Like I know you're just. I'm not just saying
burgundy
because you're
ones,
here and
the
you're a fan,
chromes,
but
they got
like
the black.
I remember being on that. Yeah, I remember picking them to play Dynasty with just because of the uniforms. So
because they could too.
Nah, because they trash. But
That's not
because I'm
bad.
trying to
Not
make it
bad
better
picks.
on Dynasty.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Not bad picks, but those are uniforms of the week. And normally we'll kind of try to keep NFL and college a little bit separate, but since we're on the topic of uniforms, we're going to switch over to NFL real quick. Last week, Nike revealed its rivalry uniforms for the NFL. And I think there's 8 different teams. I think I saw in the past that they're doing 2 divisions. So it was the NFC West and the AFC East teams. And so they're taking 2 divisions, and over the next 4 seasons, they're going to do 2 divisions.
That's
And they're going
pretty
to
cool.
have the, and so
That's
each of
pretty
these
cool.
teams, they wear them against their division rival when they're home. And so we'll see these uniforms. And so do you have the teams that
I have the teams. I'll go a quick rundown. I'm not going to make this too long. I'm going to go from worst to best real quick. Number 8, being the Bills, dude. The all white, like it's
The
already
logo
been,
was so
it's already
clean,
been done.
but the rest of
it's
it,
already,
I
it's
like.
already been done before. They
like the
completely
color rush.
mimicked the Vikings.
Literally same thing.
Completely copied the Vikings. Anyways, I'm not gonna say anything about that. We've already seen that before. Niners, cool. Looks like their same throwback jerseys, just a black added to it. Moving on. Number 6, the Rams. It just looks like they just added black to it. You know, it's cool. I'll take it. Number 5, the Seahawks, dude. Your team.
Yeah.
The helmet does a lot for me. I like that
helmet
little
is
mixed
so
green.
clean,
The
man.
helmet
I
mixed
love the
green
helmet.
with the royal blue, chrome or shiny. I don't know. It just looks clean, bro. I like that. I like the design. I also saw like their cheerleaders getting in. They're doing a whole like themed for their rivalry jerseys. Moving on, number 4, the Dolphins. I know a lot of people said they wanted this to be more of a Miami Vice jerseys. I still take them. I saw them in person, like a video of Tyreek Hills or something. I don't really like the helmets. They're a little too matte for me to where they're looking gray. They should have made them more, I don't know, blackish, I guess. But as far as the overall jersey, I think that those colors look clean on black. Number 3, I got to go Cardinals, dude. The helmet. I like
Dude,
the
those
helmet
look
combination
clean,
with
man.
the what is it? A red face mask or is it orange?
I can't remember exactly.
I don't know.
what
The
it-
sand. I like the sand touch to it. The sand
like, yeah.
specks on it. Like it hits the Arizona vibe for sure. Number 2, Jets, man. You know, everybody's saying this look like Gotham City. Like those are pretty clean. I'm not gonna lie. That's a good uniform for the Jets. I like those a lot. Those are clean. Number 1, I got Patriots. Those are
Yeah.
fancy. The coloring, I love the blue they added on there. I don't even know what that blue is, but they added perfect blue touch to it. The helmet's perfect. It's just a classic, like, cool little different jersey. Everyone else looked like they were just trying, besides the Cardinals and Patriots, everyone else looked like they were just trying, and Seahawks probably, past it after the Seahawks, everyone looks like they're just trying to add like black to it. Mm-hmm. Everyone past that, my top 3 or 4, it looks like they actually look creative. So that's what I gotta go.
So, I mean, that was
a good descriptive list you did, bro. That was nice.
Like that? You like that?
Went into each one. I'm just gonna keep it simple with the 3. I will say, I actually don't really like Arizona's jerseys. So that's probably
really.
You don't like Cardinals?
I
didn't at first.
I didn't like them. Maybe they'll grow on me, but when I see them on the field, but right now
it's another thing.
Really
when you see all these on the field, it's gonna be different.
Yeah. It'll be different. But right now, I'll say my favorite is New England, and then Miami, and then the Seahawks. I think for all the same reasons you just mentioned. I mean, New England's great to me, I think.
And going off that, you gave a very descriptive list, man. These are uniform guys. But first, speaking on my Seahawks, it was cool that my team got the.
I figured you really saw
uniform
it.
Dude, the helmets are so clean, man.
I'm not gonna lie.
They look a little similar to the same color as the Eagles helmets. That the mix of the navy and the green and everything almost makes it the same shade as the Eagles, but I still love them. The uniforms, I hope they grow on me a little bit. I like them, but I don't love the uniforms. I love the incorporation of the 12th man inside the numbers and all that stuff. But it's just
they still have the gray uniforms.
Mm-hmm. And it's not bad. I just don't love them yet, and so hopefully I start liking them more. But definitely, Arizona stood out to me. I think incorporated the theme of the city and the state they play in best out of any of these. And then just New England. New England is the cleanest and the best ones out of all of them.
I would honestly make that like. I wouldn't, but I would at the same time make that like a primary jersey, like just because it's so clean.
It's
nice.
so clean, man.
That's nice. I like that.
So not bad. So that's. I'm looking forward to watching them. And so those are and those will be the next couple years down the line.
Yeah, if I put a real number 1, I gotta put Chargers Navy jerseys coming out this season. You know what I'm saying?
Throw back to the Navy, man.
The Navy.
All right, so we've talked about all we need to talk about. It is time. The moment of the hour right here to make our picks for the upcoming week. We are going to start with college football. We have another 10 game slate for you guys. And so, to recap week 1, Mason, our absent Dream Juice member, is in first place at 7-3. I finished at 6-4 in second place. North Carolina hurt me right there. Then we got Cade and Cam at 5-5.
Yep, both
and Gally 4-6 on the week.
Hey, that's why you showed up to the pod,
man.
You gotta give a statement tonight.
You know what, bro? See, I didn't make a mistake. The players did. That's my thing, bro.
Okay.
Like, I knew I was.
We can all say that. I'm gonna say that about Texas too.
Nah.
And so
you showed up tonight to make a statement. So I'm curious to see your picks.
I'm gonna get my back. I had to see the first week, see how it went. I was. Now I got it dialed up.
Week 2, another 10-game slate. Very interesting. I think there were, I don't know. I keep going back and forth on, are these games tough or are they not? And a little bit more difficult decisions for me this week. But
they're tough.
But reading off of the week 2 slate for college football, right off the bat, we have Baylor at number 17. SMU. Baylor looks good for a little bit versus Auburn, but ended up losing. SMU didn't look the greatest there for a while in week 1, but they are highly ranked and highly favored. So, who do you guys have?
Man, going into the game, man, Baylor doesn't look as hot, but I'm going to have to go SMU, man. At SMU, man, we got the kind of similar team to what we did last year, playing at their home field. I'm just going to go with them. That's a gut feeling pick for me right there.
Yeah, I'm going to back it up. SMU. Yeah. I think they've just got too much.
For SMU too.
They're still on the right track. They made the playoff last year. Baylor is still trying to rebuild to get back to what they once were. SMU still has the train rolling, so I'm going SMU.
Yeah, I'm keeping it the same. SMU. There's no real reason why they should be caught off guard.
Yeah,
going into week 2.
Yeah.
I'm like,
sometimes I see it as Baylor like teams week 1 losing.
Mm-hmm.
Like going into week 2, it's like, oh, I kind of have a fear a little bit there. I think a lot of them come down to the rest of this list that we're about to go through, but like it's like,
a good
Baylor's pissed off right now. They took it out, but I'm still gonna go to SMU.
Absolutely. All right, so across the board right there. Now we have another in-state rivalry game. Iowa at number 16. Iowa State is rolling right now. Ranked win their first week, and then they dominated. I think it was Portland State, maybe, or whoever they played last week. But Rocco Beck's playing amazing. Gally?
Yeah, it's the
Iowa's defense.
Cyhawk right now. That's their little their Iowa State matchup. I got burned by Iowa State. I didn't.
We all did. Us 3 did. Cam got that one.
I gotta go Iowa State. I think Iowa's interesting this year, but Iowa State just looks really good. They're just moving on also. And it's at home.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. It's at home in Jack Trice Stadium. Iowa State is rolling right now, and I think this will get another good win under their belt, and they'll just keep rolling.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, man, I got to go Iowa State because, man, I don't know, bro. Can't bet against them again, man. We did it the first week. Y'all don't think I did Iowa? Sorry, Iowa State.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So, I mean, pretty unanimous so far, and it probably will. Again, we've got Oklahoma State, our in-state Oklahoma State at number 6, Oregon. There wasn't much of a chance to begin with, and then Oklahoma State starting quarterback broke his foot also. And so, how's this going to go in Eugene this coming weekend?
I think it's going to go
Oregon, dude.
At Oregon.
When's the last time Oklahoma State have they ever been at Oregon?
I don't know if
this matchup's ever happened. I'm sure it's happened, but I don't know.
I don't think they'll handle it. They're not. Especially with the QB out, bro.
Dude, it's going to be like
it might be a blowout.
48-20.
Yeah.
It's not going to be close, man.
It's week 2 for Oregon, bro. And going against a team that's never been there maybe without their starting quarterback.
Oregon looked really good.
50-7.
Yeah. I'll be happy to eat crow on that. I obviously went to Oklahoma State. Like, I just don't feel like
it's not. Oklahoma State's not the same.
Oregon across the board.
Yeah, Oregon across the board.
It's not close. So pretty unanimous.
Hopefully, it's not a Bama Florida State situation.
I hope not.
On our own state too. Golly, that'd be bad.
Now, next up, we have an SEC conference matchup. Number 20 Ole Miss at Kentucky. It feels pretty obvious to me, but I mean, you never know with SEC play. Cade?
Ole Miss at Kentucky, man. Give me Ole Miss, man. Got to do it.
Easy answer.
I mean, it's an easy answer for me, man. I mean, they put up quite a bit on their week 1.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know who they played, but I saw the recap, and they put up quite a bit. I mean, Kentucky, give me Ole Miss.
Yeah, I'll back that up. Give me Ole Miss. Like I said, I'm not going to overthink it. I can't.
You can saying it for me. I'm not. But it's like every time it's like it should be easy. It's like, okay,
it's
screw you.
But honestly, after week one, we're like, oh, dude, I was doing that making the list. It's like,
Kentucky gave fits last year to what, Georgia or someone like that?
Yes.
Like, they'll give a fit
to somebody.
They'll give a little.
Yeah, and I could see it happening, but I'm going with Ole Miss.
That's for the teams that suck. It's like, bro, these are the teams that upset other people.
Well,
you know what I mean?
Well, let's hope because we all have the same pick so far through 4 games. This one might be a little bit different, though. This is the one I had the most trouble with this week. You've got Kansas at Missouri, an old Big 12 rivalry. Kansas is looking good. They're undefeated. Missouri looked really good. Their new quarterback looked good, and they're an SEC team. This is extremely tough for me. Toughest one of the week. Gally, do you want to?
Yeah, Jalen Daniels, like Kansas, they easily could be one of the better teams in the Big 12. I feel like I had to fight some dude or someone was fighting me on my Missouri in the comments, and I feel like I got to stand by that. I feel like Missouri's got it. I feel like Missouri's got it.
By week picks.
I know Missouri last year was like paper tiger, but I feel like they're legit, like to a certain degree. They're legit. So Missouri.
Give
me Missouri.
Oof. I think I'm still, even up until this point, I'm still going back and forth. But I think I'm going to go with my gut, and I'm going to go with Kansas right here.
We got our first switch up on the cast right now.
Kansas has been on the verge of really being good again. They the last couple of years they get ranked everything, and then later on the season they start losing, going back to their old Kansas ways a little bit. I think they need a big win under their belt, beating an old rival, beating an SEC team, Jalen Daniels last year. I think they get it done. Kansas.
Yeah. I mean, going looking at it. This was the first tough one on there for me, but looking at it and what I got to say, I got to go Missouri, man. They got the SEC. Right. They're going through SEC teams, man. I don't see Kansas beating them. I mean, I could see them, but after Josh picking, LSU, but we'll see. But my gut feeling is Missouri. So that's my final answer. I'm just gonna go with the SEC.
Not bad.
Man.
Not bad. That one's tough, man.
It's tough. It's tough.
This one right here is very interesting. We've got South Florida at number 13. Florida. Now, South Florida came in and dominated a ranked Boise State last week. They almost beat Alabama last year. You shouted out South Florida multiple times, not only getting your Bring in the Juice award, but your uniform award, everything. Bro. And it's a Florida team that's in the past been more vulnerable than those Alabama teams and everything. And so you never know. And so South Florida at Florida.
Cade, what are you doing here?
Yeah, what are you doing,
on, bro?
man? It's tough, man.
You were just hyping them up.
It's tough.
It is.
Rightfully, but you were hyping them up. What are you doing?
Does South Florida steal one in the swamp?
I don't know. This is definitely the first one, bro. I was so struggling with it because South Florida does look insane. I got Byron Brown, bro, leading this team. It's tough, but the fact that they're playing at Florida, I'm still gonna go South Florida. Yeah, I'm gonna go South Florida. We're gonna upset them, bro. I want to do that. I'm gonna pick South Florida. We're gonna do that right here, man.
See how far that goes, bro.
Yeah, we'll see what's up, man. We'll see what's up.
Thanks. I think that'll give us another game in our gap between the records.
We gotta switch it up anyways.
We do. I think so.
And if there's a good game to do it for, I'm gonna give South Florida upsetting Florida. And Byron Brown's gonna go in there. Dude. If he's gonna do the same thing. If you're not even piss me off, he's gonna go in there, bro. Dude, he just got off of the freaking good game.
He did it against Bama last year too.
Yeah, so he's gonna go in there, dude. South Florida, dude.
It's a lot tougher. Like I said, it's a lot tougher than you'd think just looking at it. But I mean, maybe Florida's turned things around this year. Maybe Lagway's got things rolling right now. I mean, I got to go Florida. I can't go against the Gators right now.
I'm the same way.
Y'all playing it safe, huh?
Yeah, I like Lagway.
Y'all playing it safe.
I like Lagway. I think
y'all playing it safe, man. What's the stadium do for you? Because sometimes, like obviously, like LSU and Clemson, sometimes the swamp is
crazy.
Is
up there, bro.
And I'll speak from that as.
Does that do a lot for your pick?
I participated in a game in the swamp last season, it's like it does a lot. The swamp's different, man. It's one of those. So see, can't switch up now, man. You made your pick.
I did it. I like to stick with it. We can't be big in the same picks. I'm gonna go Byron Brown.
All right,
I love it.
Go there be a dog.
I love it.
All right, now we have another Power 4 matchup. We have number 12 Arizona State at Mississippi State. Is Mississippi State on the come up again? Have they figured things out? Arizona State, we haven't really seen a true test yet if they can keep things going from last year. So,
nah, they're not on the come up. Arizona State.
Arizona State too, man.
I mean,
Sam Levin's good. Like I feel,
I would love to see. I'd love to see Mississippi. I'd love to see Mississippi State win this. Bunch of my boys are down at Mississippi State. I'd love to see them win it, but Arizona State, I can't.
Hey,
I gotta pick Arizona State, man.
Sorry for your boys, man.
I know, man. I hope they can pull it out though. Here we got another Power 4 SEC ACC matchup. We've got Vanderbilt at Virginia Tech. We watched Virginia Tech last week. Put up a pretty decent fight against South Carolina, and then we got Vanderbilt. We saw what they did last year. Can they get it rolling and get the season off to a good start here?
I think so. I think Vanderbilt. I kind of went back and forth a little bit, but I think Vanderbilt maybe by a couple touchdowns even.
And I probably have to agree with that. Vanderbilt like just sticks around and beats you in the long game rather than quickly. Mm-hmm. And down the stretch, I will say. Virginia Tech didn't play well down the stretch. I mean, even the quarterback from Virginia Tech, the stat was in opponent territory. He was 1 for 13 and 2 picks. Like all his other completions were on his own side of the field. Like this bad. Vanderbilt's winning that.
Gotcha. Going back to what I was saying about Baylor. Remember what I was saying about Baylor like being pissed off after losing week 1?
Yeah.
I think that does come true for Virginia Tech because they're gonna come in and they're gonna beat Vanderbilt, bro. Vanderbilt is the team to like really play and toy with some teams around here. Where they beat Bama last year.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't think it's that time of the season for them yet. I think Virginia Tech comes in here, they're pissed off. I think that's a team that's really pissed off. They got to go. They play South Carolina? They're like, dude, we almost had it. I'm pissed off. Like, let's just go blow out a team. We got to back SEC opponents. I'm gonna go Virginia Tech. They did play South Carolina. That's a pretty heavy team we were talking about. Last week in the podcast or 2 weeks ago in the podcast. Give it Virginia Tech, man. I think they'll get it done.
All right, there we go. Next up, we've got 2 more games on our college slate. We've got Boston College at Michigan State. Kind of an interesting Power 4 matchup right there. 2 teams that are on the fence of are they going to get things turned around and really become good? Is Michigan State going to get back to being how they were? Could Boston College be good and ranked again? They showed signs last year. But who do you guys got? Kate, I'll start with you.
Dude, I'm still struggling, man. I don't even know. Is that a hard one for y'all? Because I was kind of struggling.
I'm on the fence.
Whatever, man. I'm going to go Boston College, man. I'm going to say Boston College goes in there, kind of puts up a good amount of points. The last game I saw the recap of that, they put up 55? Michigan State at their own stadium would only put up 24. I'm gonna go based off of that, dude. I'm gonna say Boston College comes in. I don't know much about them, but you guys can.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. I'm gonna go with Boston College. On
hey,
this one
I didn't know I'd get one.
I will say they don't have Thomas Castellanos. He left them.
Yeah, he was there last year.
But they still got Bill O'Brien. They've got everything. I know they're a well-run program, and he's on the right track of getting them back to a good level. And Michigan State, I can't believe in Michigan State yet. It's been years now.
They used to be Michigan. They're not Michigan State anymore.
It's been 3-4 years now since they've been at that level, and it's just I haven't seen many signs of them getting back to that. So I got to go Boston College.
I respect that. I feel like I'm gonna stick with Big Ten roots here a little bit. I think Michigan State they've been so down the last couple of years. Like they've just been bad. But they've got players, like there's no reason why they couldn't at some points get it better and like get it together. It's going to be at home. I feel like they win that game. I feel like it could be gross. I feel like it could be low scoring.
Yeah.
I feel like Michigan State wins it.
Yeah.
Okay. I love the opposite picks here. We're getting
the final game on our college slate. College Game Day is there this week. Our home Sooners right here. We've got, what are they right now? Number 15, Michigan, at number 18, Oklahoma. Who are we thinking, guys? I'll start with you, Gally.
Oh, man.
It's tough.
I just said, my juice-up player was Justice Haynes, and I just talking about how I feel like I was going to switch that up in my record prediction for Oklahoma because both teams look really good right now. Obviously, it's so early, and they're playing nobody. But, like, I'm just so excited for this matchup. I'm going to go give me Oklahoma. Give me Oklahoma. Yes. I'm staying. Give me Oklahoma. Dang it. I feel dumb about it. Give me Oklahoma.
We like it. And, hey, you know me. I can't pick against my Sooners. Nope. I'm going Oklahoma. I'm going to back that up. I think how both teams played in week one only furthered my prediction that this will be a great game. I mean, Oklahoma didn't look as good against FCS opponent, but Michigan was only up by 10 against New Mexico in the fourth quarter. And so they both kind of struggled a little bit trying to figure things out. Both defenses played well, and both offenses tried to find their identity a little bit and improved as the game went on. So I think it's going to be a great matchup. In home at Norman, you've got an experienced John Mateer, first road appearance for a true freshman. I think OU's defense gives them a little bit of fits, and so I've got Oklahoma.
Oh God, interesting. Yeah, they both had even performances off of kind of not so good teams that they had. It seemed really even for both teams that they played. OU I wasn't really satisfied fully with. They kind of got it there going at the end. Michigan kind of got it going there a little end too. I don't know. Either way, it's even, but. I gotta go Michigan, man. I gotta stick to my word. We already did this prediction. I gotta go Michigan. Bryce Underwood's hungry. He's ready for that victory to come into Norman, Oklahoma, and get that dub. So I'm gonna stick with it. I just see them winning. That's just what I see. So I don't think John Mateer gave me enough to believe that they're for sure gonna blow out Michigan. So I'm gonna go Michigan on that one.
All right, so that will wrap up our college slate for week 2. But we have a couple other members that aren't with us here. I know we should have mentioned it earlier, but Gally and Cam, who are with us for our college football preview, will be back periodically throughout the season to make their picks. They'll be doing their picks each week with us, so they'll be a part of the competition. So first off, I will go with Cam's week 2 picks. I'll have it right here up on the screen. He picked SMU over Baylor, Iowa State over Iowa, Oregon over Oklahoma State, Ole Miss over Kentucky, Kansas over Missouri, Florida over South Florida, Arizona State over Mississippi State, Vanderbilt over Virginia Tech, Michigan State over Boston College, and he picked his Sooners to beat Michigan. So that is Cam's picks. And and now we've got Coach Mace.
Coach
Mace's picks for week 2. Shout out to OBU Bison. Good luck this week in their week 1 game as well. Mace's picks are SMU over Baylor, Iowa State over Iowa, Oregon over Oklahoma State, Ole Miss over Kentucky, Kansas over Missouri, Florida over South Florida, Arizona State over Mississippi State, Virginia Tech over Vanderbilt, Michigan State over Boston College, and he picked Michigan to beat Oklahoma.
Okay.
He's riding with me on Virginia Tech and Michigan. So.
I'm the loner on Missouri, I think.
Yeah, you might be.
I picked Missouri.
Oh, never mind.
I picked Missouri, yeah.
There it is. So that'll wrap up our college slate. But hey, the NFL starts play this week.
Yes.
And so we've got our NFL picks this week as well. We'll have more to talk about with the NFL now that a week will be under our belt next week. But we do have a slate this week.
Yeah,
Hey man, it's got to have his picks
gotta
ready,
get my
man.
picks, man. So.
And so, starting off the NFL season Thursday night, we've got the Dallas Cowboys at the Philadelphia Eagles.
Woo!
Who you got, Cade?
Who do I got, man? Give me the reigning Super Bowl champions, the Eagles, man. Cowboys, you can't trust them. You can't pick them. Not it. They just lost Parsons, bro. You can't do it. Give me Eagles, man. Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts. All the way.
Easiest pick I've ever made in my entire life. The Philadelphia Eagles. Cowboys fans, you guys are going to hate me because I'm going to be on your head all season long.
Yeah.
I absolutely despise the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm not picking them at all.
I will never pick you guys, no matter how favored you are. You joke of a franchise, okay? So, Philadelphia Eagles all the way, blowing out the Dallas Cowboys.
I love it. Obviously divisional, so I'm always hesitant anytime there's a divisional matchup, one that's had that history. I hate the Cowboys with everything in me. Mm-hmm. And, so I'm not going to overthink it. It's the Eagles.
There we go.
Yeah.
Eagles
I was scared of that.
Eagles
I was a little worried.
I know.
Man, that's kind of crazy. So, I mean, easy for us. All right. Opening week of the NFL season, we've got a Friday night game. We've got the Kansas City Chiefs at the Los Angeles Chargers. Cade's Chargers right here. You know what? I know your pick already. You go first, man.
Man, the Chargers winning this. What y'all thinking, man? Y'all thinking Chiefs gonna come up here again and whoop us? Nah, man. We going up in Brazil and we whooping that.
It's
man.
in Brazil,
It's in Brazil.
It's not home.
I'll tell you what, we gonna walk up in there like Don Toretto. This is Brazil. When we tell them what's up, man. It's not even gonna be close. We're gonna whoop them, man. We got Keenan Allen back. We got Najee Harris. I think he's playing. I don't know if he's playing for sure. Either way, our team's looking better. McConkey. He's going to go crazy.
Quentin Johnson.
Bro.
Can't wait for him to drop a ball and intercept.
Keep him out. I hope he's still injured because that's going to do us a favor. Just don't even bring him up. Chargers all the way, baby. Bolts up.
Man. If college football didn't tell us anything, man, week ones are all about shocking the world and doing things that people aren't expecting to happen. So that being said, man, they're too distracted by the engagement, man. By the proposal. The Chargers are going into Brazil and beating the Chiefs, man. Beating the Chiefs, man. They're doing it.
I got to ride
it
with me. Let's go.
They're doing it.
Let's go.
Gotta
Too
fix that
distracted.
back up, man.
Too distracted. Fix that down. They're too distracted, baby. Look at your face
there
right
we go.
now.
Hell no. See, I'm gonna be over here and I'm gonna look at you right in the eyes when I see it happen. Because at the very end of that, all your little star power, your little Herbert, your little coach, everybody you thinking you hyping on, all that kind of stuff. Yes, sir. You all about him all the time. McConkey, everybody. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter. Chiefs gonna bully you like they always bully you. It's
whatever.
done,
Look at your hat. You're not even on the side.
I'm not.
Stay on your
But
pathetic side.
I see it.
Stay on your pathetic side of the freaking division.
I actually have a lot of reasons to like the Chargers this year. It ain't against the Chiefs. Absolutely not. Chiefs easy.
Season opener, bro.
All right.
Not easy. I say like Chiefs by like 3, but still Chiefs easy.
All right. Next up, we've got the Jets going into Pittsburgh to try to get a little bit of revenge from what Aaron Rodgers did to them. The Steelers coming to New York to play the Jets. Yep. So we'll see. Aaron Rodgers' homecoming, kind of. He wasn't there for very long, but who you guys got?
Hey, that feels all bad luck for bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go straight up Justin Fields. Give me the Jets, dog. Hey. I want to see this happen. This is a hard one for me. I don't know if it's gonna happen. It's a tough one for me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it's the same for you guys, but I want Justin Fields represent the number 7. Go in here, show him what's up, bro. Show him like who you are. You know what I mean? Show Aaron Rodgers is ready for retirement. DK Metcalf, don't show him. He can't just bounce around teams. Justin Fields, go do your thing.
Bounce around teams. This is his second team.
I know what I'm saying.
DK like that, bro.
Man, you guys like DK like that?
Yeah, I like DK. You see my hat?
Why you don't
He
like
ain't
DK?
there no more.
I know that. I like DK though.
Why would you not like
He
DK?
left you, bro.
Dude,
why do you like him?
All right, whatever, man. But like I said,
Justin Fields. How many teams Justin Fields been on?
That's true.
Yeah, bounced around teams.
Bounced around.
Yeah.
I don't care, man.
All right, whatever. I will say I'll agree with you. It is a little bit tougher because I could very well see the Jets just coming out and being like, okay, yeah, the Jets could be legit this year. But, I mean, I'm not going to – week 1, I can't doubt against Mike Tomlin. And the Steelers will be ready no matter what.
Yeah.
What they might have a good performance, might be a bad performance. They'll be ready to play regardless. So I got to go to Steelers.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Mike Tomlin alone, regardless of the Aaron Rodgers stuff, like that's a good team still. It always is a good team. at least there'll be good defense. There's interesting players on the offense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like the Jets. I want Justin to succeed. I do like him, but I don't think so. I think that's a comfortable win for the Steelers. Comfortable.
That's crazy.
All right, next up we have a very heated division rivalry. We've got the San Francisco 49ers going to the Seattle Seahawks. Gally, start.
You want to start? It's your.
I'll start with you, just because I'm in the middle.
So, man, I don't. The Niners for me are so hard to gauge right now. I just feel like they're not what they were a couple years ago, which I don't think that's a hot take, but Seattle, I like where they're at. Obviously, I like if they get 80% of what Darnold was for us last year. That's still a really good quarterback, like a poised one that they're gonna do some damage, and I think I'm leaning that, especially the 12th man. It's at Seattle. I like a lot of stuff Seattle's doing right now, so I think I'm gonna stay with that. Yeah, Seahawks.
Okay. There we go, man. Hey, you know me, especially in this game right here, being a Hawks fan, man, I got to go with my Seahawks. Like Gally said, I don't know where the 49ers are at right now. Don't got Deebo Samuel anymore. A lot of people says he's washed. I'd probably give it. I got to see how this season plays out for Deebo in order for me to jump on that train. Mm-hmm. But they don't have him anymore. They don't have Ayuk anymore. CMC's coming back from injury. I don't know how they're going to be. And Seattle, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what to expect of Sam Darnold. But we should have a top 10 defense this year. Got some interesting pieces on offense. I mean, I got to go with my Hawks. Yeah. Like, that's simple as that.
Yeah. The Niners, bro, I never really liked them. I mean, they're just. I think they're just traumatized at this point from Patrick Mahomes. So I got to go Seahawks.
There we go.
I got to go
Across
Seahawks.
the board, man.
I think
It's
Sam
only
Darnold.
right.
He does have what it takes to do what he can. He's got Cooper Kupp. That's there. And more of it's just me rooting for them. I mean, I like the team. I mean, I know it's your team too, but just rooting for them, man. I'd like to see them do some work. So I mean, give me the Seahawks. I don't trust the Niners at all.
There we go. All right, another heated division rivalry right here. We've got the Detroit Lions at the Green Bay Packers. One team that's been a lot better than they historically have, and then the Packers, who could be turning things around and becoming contenders again. Just got Micah Parsons. Who you got?
Man, I don't care. I'm going Lions, bro. Lions have been on top of it the past 2 years, man. I mean, you got Jared Goff and I forgot his name. Freaking receiver, 14.
Amon-Ra?
Amon-Ross?
St. Brown,
yeah, dude, him. I don't know. Lions have been on top of it the whole season. I feel like for the most part, past 2 years, they're still trying to chase what they haven't got yet for the past 3 years or whatever. So I'm just go Lions, man. I think they're I feel like they start the season really heavy. Like they start the season well.
And that's part of the reason why I'm going to pick the Green Bay Packers right there, because the Lions have been one of the most fun teams for me to watch the last couple of years, just because they've never been good and they got really good really fast, and it's just been so much fun to watch them. Lost both coordinators, and so I feel like they're going to be really good again this year, but maybe week 1 or so going into Lambeau, good Packers defense, Micah Parsons now. Maybe a little tough for them figuring out what to do on both sides of the ball with those new coordinators, everything. I think it'll be a tough environment for them. I'm going with the Green Bay Packers to win this one.
I hate both of these teams so much, bro. I hate them. I hate them. I hate how good the division's gotten. I hate everything. I hate Detroit being relevant the last several years. Man, I'm tired of it, bro.
Division ain't even all that, bro.
No, it is all that.
Whatever.
I can see obviously this going either way, but I just think Goff is a statue, and I think that Packers defense gets at quarterbacks, especially now with Michael going in there. I think that'll be big. I think the coordinators that can mean everything or it can mean nothing. Mm-hmm. It's so hard to know, but obviously those two guys were pivotal to the success of that team lately. I'm going with the Packers. We're at Lambeau too. And I don't know for sure. I think Detroit swept them last year.
Right?
Yeah, I think they swept. I think they swept Green Bay last year. I think that's not happening this year. At least they split. If not, I could see the Packers going the other way. I think Detroit regresses this year no matter what. But I think it starts week 1 against the Packers.
Not bad.
So you got the Packers?
I got the Packers, but I still hate them.
Interesting.
All right, next up, we got kind of an interesting AFC-NFC matchup. We got the Houston Texans going to the Los Angeles Rams. Both teams that have been kind of at the bottom of the playoff teams in the last couple years, but we feel like either of these teams could make the jump at any point now, pretty much. And so, Cade?
At the Texans at the Rams. I've been hating the Texans. I think it's because they beat the Chargers in the playoffs, but I gotta go Rams, bro. Rams has always been like pretty dominant and consistent for the past few years. You got Stafford and Nakua.
And they got
that dude's a stud. Yeah. And they got Adams.
Yeah,
oh my gosh.
Adams.
And they got New Jerseys. Not playing. No, give me the Rams though, for real. They're consistent, bro. They stay. I feel like they start heavy. They kind of start more. They get more dominant later in the season, but I'm just gonna go ahead and pick Rams. I don't see.
I
Texans.
have to agree with you, man. Like you said, the Rams are just solid year in, year out. They're consistent. I'll agree with you also that they feel like they get better, more dangerous as the year goes on. But I mean, like you said, they added Devontae Adams. They lost Cooper Kupp, but they added Devontae Adams, and they've got Puka. They got everybody. I got to go with the Rams.
Yeah, dude,
they're hard for I feel like they're always hard to gauge. Like some of the other teams like that, like. They got Sean McVay. They got Stafford. They've been there. They've done it. Like they obviously kicked the Vikings out of the playoff last year. So I hate them, but I hate everybody in the league.
He's so upset.
But I think the Rams. I do like the Texans a lot. I think they've got a lot of good pieces. I'm a CJ Stroud fan, but I think the Rams win that.
All right.
So we
next
all
up,
agreement on that one.
Yeah,
right?
all Rams.
All
and
agree.
then next up, Sunday Night Football, the biggest matchup of the week. We've got the Baltimore Ravens at the Buffalo Bills, 2 Super Bowl contenders.
Seen this a million
the last
times.
couple of years.
Feel like
I know.
golly.
And week 1 Sunday Night Football, Gally.
Give me the Ravens, bro. I think the Ravens are so good. Obviously, that's not just like my opinion. Everyone thinks that. I think the Bills are regressing this year. That was my hot take, is that the New England Patriots are winning that division. I don't even think the Bills are. I think the Ravens obviously potentially could win the Super Bowl this year. That's probably a favorite of mine, but yeah, I like the Ravens in this.
Yeah, it's tough. It's really tough because I feel like I can never doubt the Bills. And when the playoffs come, when the end of years comes, I know they're going to be there. But I do think they might regress a little bit. It's crazy saying that, but I think it might finally be the Ravens' year. It might finally be it. And I think they're going to come out of the gates mad, angry, and ready to prove to everybody that this is the year. I got the Ravens.
Man. This is definitely a hard out of it, college and all NFL slate that we got, dude. This is a tough one, dude. It's hard to start the season out with 2 playoff teams. It's always in the playoffs. I'm gonna go strict off of what it's been in the past. I feel like Ravens start slower, Bills start strong. I'm gonna go Bills, man.
Okay.
At the Bills, bro. 2, Josh Allen. I think it's opposite of what the Chiefs are. I think Josh Allen's got a little more stronger mentality, marrying Haley Steinfeld than what the marriage you got going on at the Arrowhead. You know what I mean? I think Josh
got rings though, so like obviously the mentality's okay. Like,
yeah, but either way, I think Josh starts the season off strong. I think he's always starting off the season strong because he's just, probably not traumatized, but he's just ready to go. You know what I mean? And
I don't know, bro. I feel like they just been getting beat though.
Yeah,
like
they have, but I think Bills start off stronger than the Ravens, and that's what I'm going with.
Okay,
that's what I'm going with.
That was really tough.
I can see what your guys' choice. It's tough. It's really so tough. But what you guys are saying, I can also see that. I can see the Ravens like reversing it and them starting off strong. But from the past, I feel like Ravens start off slow.
Yeah.
And didn't they start off really slow last year? Did they lose the first 2 games or something?
Did. I want to say something.
And they had to really, and I think they played Dallas Cowboys and they had to really get it going. I think Bills will start off strong. It's at the Bills, dude. That's a hard. I feel like that's a pretty tough stadium to play out.
I think later in the year it's obviously even harder, but they get them early.
I'm gonna go Bills. I'm gonna go Bills, man.
It's
Josh
tough,
Allen.
Man. Yeah, that's
I love Lamar. I love both those quarterbacks.
I know. I love Josh Allen. It's tough.
It's hard to pick, but I'm gonna go Bills, man.
Yeah, and then the last game on our site, the last game of Week 1, Monday Night Football, the Minnesota Vikings at Soldier Field playing the Chicago Bears. Gally,
give us
start
the slate,
with you.
bro.
Give me the Chicago. I'm playing, bro. Give me Skull Vikes, bro. Of course, I'm picking the Vikes. We went in 11 games this year, dog. Like we're winning the division. Maybe not, but I think we're winning the division. I think JJ's gonna do great. I think we got too many things going right for us right now. I like our youth. I like our experienced players still on the backside. We still got Harrison Smith in there. We got one of the best young coaches. We got one of the best decos. I think JJ, if he doesn't let the moment, he's the big question mark, right? He's 22 years old. He's the youngest starting quarterback. Obviously, he's won everywhere he's been. but this is a different stage. The NFL is different, and if he just doesn't do these errant passes down the center of the field that get picked off, and if he just stays composed, uses his feet to get out of bad situations a little bit, relies on that offensive line that's been completely revamped, and then we've obviously got a good defense. But then you've got some of the best skill position players in the whole league. You know, you got Adam Thielen back as a great safety blanket. You got the best wide receiver in Justin Jefferson that you got TJ Hawkinson. How old is who?
Thielen?
He's 35. But he's still
moving.
Yeah, he's still moving. He was doing well with Carolina. Yeah. I'm going the Vikings, bro. It's divisional. I can obviously see it getting too big for him. We're at Soldier Field, but I like the Vikes. I can't go.
Okay, baby. Okay.
And it's tough, man. It's tough.
Don't do it to me, bro.
It's tough, man. And you answered my questions a little bit more on my pick by how you explained how you feel about J.J. McCarthy. And because you said he's the big question mark going into that.
He's a huge question mark for this one.
You know, and I'm going to simply make my decision off the quarterback matchup, and I'm going to take Caleb Williams. The Chicago Bears are going to win week 1. I think they're going to be better this year. Ben Johnson knows the Vikings, and so getting a head coach that is from within the division knows how that defense is going to be, and we'll see what happens, but I mean, you saw what he did with the Detroit's offense, and so I think I feel like Caleb Williams, his athletic ability and his playmaking ability is better than Jared Goff's. Jared Goff's a better quarterback, a lot better right now, but Caleb Williams can make plays, man, and I think it'll be a breakout year for him. And so I got Chicago Bears. I mean, they're gonna shock the world. Week 1.
Okay, man. I mean, yeah, this was tough in a way, bro. But like, I mean, Vikings are there. You still got Jefferson in there, man. One of the top 2 receivers in the league right now. I don't know how McCarthy's gonna look, dude. It's just this is basically his rookie season coming in here. So I don't know how much trust I can put into it. Give me the Bears, bro. Give me the Bears, bro. Caleb Williams, bro. That's one of my QBs, man. I like doing that. You know, I got Josh and Mason over here, former roommates at Oklahoma University that coached this man at University of Oklahoma, dude. I've been watching him for a while. I want him to ball out.
Yeah.
I do. I would like JJ to ball out too, but as far as what I'm gonna pick with, you know, this is I mean, they're supposed to have the same rookie year, right? And it's not because JJ was injured. So I consider this JJ's rookie year.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb Williams ready to ball out, ready to make a difference. So I'm going to go Caleb Williams. He's going to make a difference. He's still got all that talent, dude. He's got a lot of talent.
I don't think they've got the team that we've got outside of that.
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
I give you the edge of Caleb over
It is
JJ,
a tough one for me. It is a tough one for me. I think
roster-wise, top 4 or 5.
I think he's just a little more hungry this year. I think he's gonna get it done. And it's at the Bears too.
It's at the Bears.
Yeah, it's another thing you gotta add on. It's just a little point you gotta add on to there is whose home field is it at. Yeah. So I gotta go Caleb Williams, man. You know,
we gotta wait till Thursday.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Is that the Thursday night game?
It's Monday night.
Is that Monday night?
Yeah, Monday night.
So last game of the year, man.
I feel like Vikings always get the prime time first of all.
Yeah, bro, we good.
No, you're not after the Bears beat you.
All right, so that will wrap up the week 1 slate for NFL. Now we've got Cam's and Mason's picks.
Yeah.
And so Cam's week 1 NFL picks. Eagles over the Cowboys.
Uh-huh.
He picked the Chargers to beat the Chiefs. Steelers over the Jets. Seahawks over the Niners. Packers over the Lions. Rams over the Texans. He picked the Bills to beat the Ravens. And he picked the Chicago Bears to beat the Minnesota Vikings.
All right.
Now,
Mason's,
Coach Mason's NFL picks. Eagles over the Cowboys. Chiefs over the Chargers.
Okay.
Bandwagon Chiefs fan, Mason.
Bandwagon.
Steelers over the Jets. Niners over the Seahawks.
Okay.
Lions over the Packers. Rams over the Texans. Bills over the Ravens. And he picked the Bears to beat the Vikings.
I love
the lone person picking the Vikings.
I love it.
Am I the only wait? No, am I the only Jets pick?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
There's a couple of them there, man. That's pretty crazy. So that will be our week 1 slate.
I like when you're the only pick. When you're the only pick. Like, I know you feel the same way about LSU, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're the only pick, the same thing with Mason.
I immediately had that picture ready, dude.
Yeah, I sent it back for TCU.
I know.
But Jets, bro, I'm about to get that Jets logo
It
ready.
hit the fourth quarter of that game, and they started rolling. And I was like, let me go to the video and screenshot this real quick so I can have it ready.
I actually thought about going to TCU and screenshots. I'm going to do what Josh did. But I was like too early in the night.
But that will wrap up week 1 of Juiced Up. We will be back next pod
Juiced
episode
up,
for
baby.
another Juiced Up
Up
segment. Update our pick'ems rankings. Have a whole nother just slew of conversations about how the games went, how the performances went, and everything. And we will just be tallying our pick'ems throughout the year. We will be having our best uniforms, best performances throughout the year. Be sure to stay engaged. I know Cade will be active on our social media and stuff
Stay
like
tuned.
that. So we love the fan
Stay tuned
bases
for the
coming.
pick'ems.
NFL fan bases, we're welcoming you now.
Yeah, get in here, Cowboys.
NFL, we got the NFL fan bases coming in now.
As well as college.
I'm
right
ready to
there.
see who's
So-
right beside Miami with NFL. What NFL team is going to be? What NFL fan base is going to be with Miami?
Miami Dolphins.
Who?
The Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
Miami Dolphins.
Oh, bro, that'd be
crazy.
nuts.
That'd be crazy.
So
So
Miami, chill. Miami,
That'll be
chill.
honest. Probably the Cowboys, bro. If the
Yeah.
Cowboys,
Yeah,
we
bro, if
all
Cowboys are
dogging
in-
them all the time. They're the loudest anyway.
make us
worst
please
fan base.
let us know if there are any other like segments or things you guys want us to like touch on as far as football goes. It talks any other awards, stuff like that. If we are missing your teams in the pick'ems and stuff like that. So just make sure to let us know. But that is week 1 of Juiced Up. So make sure to like and subscribe. But as far as the Dream Juice pod goes, 25 episodes down.
Man.
Happy 25, man.
Happy
That was
25.
great, man.
Congrats.
Thank you for joining us again, Gally.
Last minute, man.
It is.
Thanks
Last minute.
for joining,
I know.
man.
And so we're glad to have you on, as always. First 3-time guest.
Shout out. I didn't know that.
It is first time doing it. Shout out, man. Let's get it.
And so that will be 25 episodes of the Dream Juice podcast. Make sure to like and subscribe to the pod. The numbers have been great. The love has been great. So we appreciate all of that. So keep running it up. And yeah, that'll do it. Episode 25 is a wrap. We will see you guys next time.
Let's go, likes.